Yuck Mouth TV, yada da. Yuck Mouth TV, yada da.
Yuck Mouth TV, subscribe to your guide. It's WTF Weekly. We in this thing, man. Yada da. Oh boy, man. It's wild. This is gonna be a 10 hat night. I don't know if y'all really deep into this, man. But we're about to get deeper than Atlantis on this episode, man. Welcome everybody, the gang, the committee, you know what I mean? The nation, you know what I mean? Dragon Gang, everything in between, man. Everybody, you know, let me know when you tapping in. When you tap in, yeah, feel me? And also tell a friend, man. Them alerts going out, man. Tap in and tell a friend, man. We live right now, man, where we always go live. Nothing edited. None cut out, you know what I mean? We tap in with the people. We throw that link out, throw that bat line out. Y'all got some, you know, commentation on what we talking about, the conversation. Y'all definitely could tap in. But speaking of the conversation, man, we definitely got to do a Cash App alert, man. You know what I mean? The new issue on the Cash App alerts, right? When y'all do more than $10, $10 and above, I'm sending fan packs, autographed pictures, CDs, DVDs, clothing, whatever it may be. You know, any donation over $10, you're getting a fan pack. So I need y'all, when y'all do y'all donations, you know what I mean, put y'all email in the donation. When it has a message, put your email in the message. We will email y'all, get your address, and send you a fan pack, you know what I mean, for the donations, you know what I mean, just giving back to the people, you know what I mean. You know, autograph, signature, some free albums, DVDs, you know, some clothing, depending on, you know, what it is, you dig? But we definitely want to give back, you know what I mean? Salute to all the fans and all the subscribers. So anybody that make a donation on the Cash App, definitely going to get some swag bag back, you dig? We definitely going to get y'all a swag bag, a swag pack, fan pack, you dig? That's the new thing. But let me shout out a couple Cash Apps, man. Man, big Cash App, man. Big shout out to LP, man. LP, man, you know what I mean? Let's get it, man. We got to pull out the boy one more time. Oh. Cash App alert, Cash App alert. Cash App alert, Cash App alert. You know what that sound is, man. Shout out to LB on the double E 2 times, man. LB hit us with a $2 on LP, man. Big shout out to LP. Hit us with the $2 on it one time, but then he hit us with the 5 on it one time. You feel me? Oh boy, the 5 on it. Like, you know what I mean? So big shout out to LP for the contribution and the donation for the conversation. We appreciate you. You dig? How about Cash App alert, Cash App alert. No Cash App motherfucking fan packs coming out, man. Anybody that do $10 and above, man, definitely get a fan pack. You dig? New Cash App alert. Yada da. Cash App alert. Cash App alert. Oh boy. Cash App alerts back in the motherfucking building, man. You know what I mean? You know how we do this, man. Y'all back in the building. I need everybody to tell me where you're tapping in from. You dig? You dig? You dig? I see dragons in the chat all day. I see the motherfucking honorable Gooch the Great is in the building. I mean, he was the first on the tap in also. Tacoma, I see you, boy. You feel me? The gang in this thing, man. I see you, boy. Yep. Peace and blessings. I see you, Alfonso. Yep. Marky, I see you from Boston doing your 1-2. Rainer, West Oakland, 3400. I see you, boy. Assist. Yeah, feel me? Yeah, the gang is tapping in, man. Period. Everybody tapping in the building, man. I see Bay Boy from the town, man. Town business. I see you, boy. Ice Cream Man, definitely tapping in from Tucson, Arizona, man. AZ in this thing. I see you, boy. Real Big Texas. I see you, boy. Yeah, the gang in this thing, man. Big bricks lady in this thing. I see you, boy. Yeah. Yeah, Epstein files is mainly, man. Detroit in this thing. What up, though, Detroit? You feel me? I see you, boy. Mobile. Hey, man, Alabama in this thing. I see you, Mobile. You know what I mean? Talk y'all ish, baby. Miss Mozzie OG. I see my Miz tapping in. You feel me? Yep, I see everybody. 206 in the building. I see you, boy. I don't know how to say your name. That's a wild name. But I see you, boy. You know what I mean? I said Mobile, Alabama. St. Louis on the tap in. I see you, boy. Yeah, feel me? Yeah, man. We're about to get this thing started, man. This gonna be a real, WTF weekly 10 hat side of the game, man. As you heard across the news, man, Trump influencer, you know what I mean, young influencer, also a Christian guy, you know what I mean? Charlie Kirk was killed, at in Utah at a Utah University, saying a speech in front of college students. He was assassinated, allegedly from 200 yards away, from a building adjacent by, in front of, the event or whatnot. And the Democrats and the Republicans are going crazy. You know what I mean? It's a blame game going on right now. When it should be, people mourning, it should be thoughts and prayers. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be no blame game, especially without, a suspect, even being captured. You don't know what the suspect's motive was. You don't know, but now they just like, oh, it was that one. Oh, this one, that one. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, man. And it's sad that this is the world that we living in. To where we got the government officials, using death, also with the Epstein case, using sex traffic victims as political pawns. You know what I mean? This is wild. Instead of, mourning for the family, friends, and, the children, everybody else, it's all about the Democrats and the Republicans, man. This is sad, man. I don't wish death on nobody, no matter what view you have. You know what I mean? Everybody could agree to disagree. So if your view is different than mine, I don't wish death on nobody. It's been a lot of, just like the rap game, right? It reminds me of the rap game. Like, so many deaths has been in the rap game as of recently. Since this new administration have stepped in the building, it's been so many, including on the president, but assassination attempts, you know what I mean? Abuse, you know what I mean? Attacks. It's up against government officials right now with this a new administration. Like, y'all in the chat, let me know. Like, let's do, like when Reagan was in the building, he was the only one that got shot. Let's do when Kennedy, the only one got shot. Let's do when the Bush was in the building, he got a shoe thrown at him. Now let's go when Obama was in the building. Like, okay, boom. Now let's go to this Trump administration. And now look at how many people are dying left and right, including he was, it was an attempt on his life also. Like, this new wave of democracy or political beats is turning into some like street hip hop shit. And this shit is crazy. Man. I hate to even do an episode like this to where I'm talking politics, because the main thing you can't talk is politics and religion. You know what I mean? Period. But this is a real situation, you know what I mean, that we all got to pay attention to, because it's violence, you know what I mean, on influencers now. Dude was an influencer. He was a dude with a heavy influence on YouTube and, on every news channel he went on, every rally he went to, every speech he had, every church event, he had a huge following. So this is an influencer. It's not a government official. This is an influencer, a Trump influencer, a religious influencer. So people like us that do YouTube channels, you know, if our view is different from somebody else, we could be in danger too. So this ain't no lightweight shit. You know what I mean? That's why I'm speaking on it. Because, you know what I mean? If your views are different from somebody, you are in danger of what happened to, you know, Charlie Kirk, which is a sad situation. Condolences to him and the family, first off and foremost. You know what I mean? Thoughts and prayers. I just don't like how, really, you know, salute to the Democrats, because they're you know, giving good shout outs. They're not flaming the fire, but it seemed like the Republicans are flaming the fire. I don't know why. I don't know if this designed for some type of civil war setup, you know, far as, you know, them sending, you know, American troops into our cities, you know, painting a picture like this, you know, whatever happened with this individual has something to do with the Democrats. Like, this shit is getting wild, man, and it's getting ugly, and it's getting real dictatorial. Like it's real dictatorship shit. The beginning of dictatorship, you know. I'm gonna say it if nobody want to say it. This boy is running a low sodium diet, beginning of a dictatorship. And if everybody bow down to this man, it's over. Democracy is over as we speak. Voting for presidents, governors, and mayors is over as we speak. Freedom of speech, all that shit is over as we speak. So this ain't a time to lighten up. It's time to tighten up, you know. The freedoms that we got is at risk. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gotta really pay attention to this shit, you know. I hate to even speak on it, but it's a reality in America. It's a reality in Black America, Latin America, Asian America, Dominican America, Puerto Rican America, white America, whatever you want to be, Arabic America, Indian America, whatever race you are that came to this motherfucker, man. This involved all of us. So we got to pay attention. There's a lot of wild shit going on. So we're going to get to the content with no more nonsense. I want to put y'all on the screen right quick. Let me get to my searchy boo-boo. Get that going right quick. Let me see, boo. We good? We good. All right, cool. Let's get to the content, man. How y'all feel, man? Get in the chat, talk y'all shit, man. They say if Trump gonna send the National Guards to Utah, that's the thing, right? Is he gonna send the National Guard to Utah with that happening? Like that's a red state. Is he sending the National Guard to Utah? Great question. You know, I was gonna say that after the content, but you jumped the gun. That's a great question. Is he sending the National Guard to Utah? I'm gonna throw the alley-oop for my co-host in case they in the building. I got this motherfucking hat on. I can barely see. My eyes are covered. You know what I mean? I could barely see under this motherfucker. I got the screen. Okay. Boom. We in the motherfucker building, baby. We are in this motherfucker, mate. Let's play some content, though. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. Tragic, you know, situation. We ain't gonna play no graphic, you know, footage. We're definitely not getting our channel taken. But big rest in peace, man. Big rest in peace. Let's play some footage from let's play like some footage from Charlie Kirk, some of his legendary moments before we get into this news clipping about his death. You know what I mean? But let's get into some of his classic moments. You know what I mean? Religious fella. You know what I mean? Married man.
Is coming to the West. And the enemies are wokeism or Marxism combining with Islamism to go after what we call the American way of life. And the American way of life is very simple. I want to be able to get married, buy a home, have kids, allow them to ride their bike till the sun goes down, send them to a good school, have a low crime neighborhood, not to have my kid be taught the lesbian, gay, transgender garbage in their school. While also while also not having them have to hear the Muslim call to prayer 5 times a day. That's important. We want the American way of life, which is, by the way, Christendom. Christians, our sacrifice, our toil, our vision, the outgrowth of the scriptures gave us Western civilization. And this is where I think is a great rallying cry. Doesn't matter if you're Hispanic, doesn't matter if you're Asian, doesn't matter if you're black or white. Everybody, if you are Christian and Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, these two threats are combining forces to come after us. And it's time that the church stands and rises up against it.
Name of Jesus, my heart goes out to his beautiful family, and we have got to stop.
I don't like how he put the religions against each other. I don't like that. MJG, my co-host, welcome to our show, WTF Weekly. What's up with my co-host?
What it do? Shout out to the chat, everybody. Goose the Great, the mod
Honorable.
the honorable one, the mod squad. I see him. Hey man, we talked about this dude. You know what I mean? That's the dude that sat at the table and was challenging them college students. Remember we was talking about him?
Nah, that wasn't him. That was the dude that he wasn't that wasn't the long neck dude on the
That's him. That's him.
Nah, that was the long neck one.
That's him. That's him.
Oh wow.
That's him. And he didn't even get to sit. They lit him up, right?
Yeah, they ejected him. Like,
yeah,
they got him up out of there. But I don't think that was him.
That was him. Yeah. I looked at it. I was like, is that the dude that talked to the college kids? He had just left Iowa somewhere or something like that. Something I ain't for sure, but
my question, man, is Trump gonna send them troops to Utah?
Man, he just what you said. He just he's not a Trump supporter. I think he's a Republican. I guess that make him a Trump supporter, you know what I mean? But he wasn't like
bro, Trump had him doing a speech during his campaign. He's definitely a Trump supporter.
Well, you know, he should.
Let's
but don't forget though, that's a Mormon state. That's Utah. They hey, you talking about Tin Hatton? We'll get into it, but
we know about what that damn near like that's like a small hat situation over there.
Boy, I mean that's like almost a whole nother country within you for real. You know what I'm saying?
Within.
Yeah. You know what I mean, if the Romans,
no disrespect to Utah, but they run by different laws out there and different rules and they religious standpoints stand on business. That's their business, period. On religious, moral, Mormon standpoints. You feel
right?
Me?
You know what I mean? They heavy duty. If people didn't know, you know what I mean? It just ain't the Catholic. They heavy duty. So it's a lot popping off. You know what I mean? Not to say that it ain't nothing weird, but
but we can't act like
right
because it's a Mormon city. It ain't no crime.
You know what I mean? That we don't even know about. You know, just look what polygamy is big. What ain't supposed to be, it is. So you know, right there, that lets you know what it's certain rules. Not to say that he ruffled some people's feathers or anything like that, but well, he did, because you know, right after he answered that transgender question, he was out of there immediately. He couldn't even answer it. Wow. That's bad though, man. Like freedom of speech. Remember we was talking about that? Yeah.
Facts.
That's or civil, and I ain't gonna shut up. You know what I mean? And plus we all grown ups. We didn't grow up to shut up. You know what I mean? So and he wasn't talking about nobody, but what he grew up on. You can't be mad at that. I don't care what color you are. You know what I mean? Sometimes we believe, you know what I mean, everybody ain't got to. That's why we individuals for real. You don't have to.
The chat said he with the TV evangelist party.
I was about to say something, man.
Be calm. Watch your language.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why
watch
we
your
both
words,
laughing.
Man. We just got the channel back, man. We are not trying to get boo-bop. Matter of fact, let's get back to the content. Let's let them talk. Let's go, y'all. Fair use. Sheesh.
the violence that we are seeing ravaging this country. We have got to stop political violence. And Senator Kennedy is exactly correct. The second the hate enters your heart to this extent, to where we are literally murdering our fellow Americans, means that we have a serious problem in this country. And at the end of the day, no matter how you feel, no matter what your thoughts are, if we can't disagree without trying to murder each other, then by God, this is not the America that I fought for. And again, as a combat veteran, as somebody that has seen a lot of violence in my lifetime in combat, I'm here to tell you that.
Now look at these pictures, man. He is like part of the Trump campaign. Like, what is all this vote in the background? Like, he's more than just a content creator or just a religious, guy. Like he's like part of the real Republican. That's why the Republicans is flashing. These Republicans is going crazy over this. Like, 2 Democrats died in Minnesota that they didn't say a word about. They didn't drop the flag. Trump went on and start golfing and then mentioned shit about the 2 Democrats that died and that got killed in Minnesota. Didn't say nothing. Oh, this is the left wing or the right wing. Man, that boy didn't say nothing. That boy went golfing. They didn't say shit about that. But let this dude, who's not a government official, not a Democrat or Republican, but represents the Democrats, they lose a fucking mind. Now listen, we're going to play the content. Listen to what they saying after this. So I'm going to play this, and I'm going to play their response. Trump response and everybody response after this. This is just an intro. Let's play the content and lay it out for everybody to see what's going on. Fair use.
And I fought that over there so we don't see it over here.
Political radicalism needs a catalyst. Political radicalism does not come out of peace, prosperity, rising wages, stable families, church attendance, and happy people. Happy people, grateful people do not get behind Vladimir Lenin, and they certainly don't get behind Chavez or Castro. That's right. People that own nothing, that feel like their property is diminishing, they don't have property, or their dollar is diminishing in value, they start to look for alternatives. And so the political project in front of us as conservatives should be, how do we actually de-radicalize the country in the next couple of years? That's my obsession. That's why I say I try not to think about all this other stuff, because it just, it's so much brain space. My number one obsession is I know what is coming next.
Our country was founded on common law because the Declaration only refers to God 4 times. The Constitution doesn't refer to God at all, and it only articulates the structure of government.
So first of all, remember that we were a collection of states and colonies, and you need to read the state constitutions before anything else. 1313 required a declaration of faith. In almost every single one of the original state constitutions, they had, I profess Lord and Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Secondly, 55 to 56 of the original signers of the Declaration were Bible-believing, church-attending Christians. You asked about common law. Well, let's go to 3 principles of common law. Presumption of innocence, due process, and jury of your peers. All 3 are biblical principles. So, and all wrapped into the ultimate biblical principle that you shall not favor justice if you are rich or poor, which is in Leviticus 19, which is the idea of blind justice, which is incorporated also in the New Testament ideal. Neither slave nor Greek nor Jew, you are all one in Jesus Christ, which is the idea of human equality. These are all biblical ideas, but more importantly than that, they say that God was only mentioned 4 times in the Declaration of Independence. Well, that's a big deal. John Adams famously said the Constitution was only written for a moral religious people. It was wholly inadequate for the people of any other. The body politic of America was so Christian that our form and structure of government was built for the people that believed in Christ our Lord. One of the reasons we're living through a constitutional crisis is that we no longer have a Christian nation, but we have a Christian form of government, and they're incompatible. So you cannot have liberty if you do not have a Christian population.
You can't legislate.
If they only knew.
You said all right.
If they only knew that Jesus they praying to had skin of bronze and hair of wool.
Listen,
if
hey,
they
man,
only knew.
If it was if he was a Christian and they were Christian, I was laughing. I had to cough it.
If they only knew, man.
Right.
They using this shit as a hustle, bro. This
right,
man, they using this shit like a slick pimp nigga that's a fucking preacher right now.
They not playing
for donations to buy a plane. Like the nigga, they pimping the game with this religion shit, my nigga. Man. They are not. No, I ain't gonna say about him, but I'm saying that Carol Levitt chick with the little cross on her chest that be lying every motherfucking day on the podium. Oh, hell no, man. She had the nerve to do a prayer before she started lying. Like she was going through. Man, listen, man.
You know, boy, hey, remember I said,
man, this shit is a show, my nigga. You know she was a show. Right, damn near girls going wild thotty, right? Allegedly, man. Oh man, go back to her old school footage, man. She is out there wilding, my nigga. Man, Carolyn Levitt, get the fuck out of here. Let's get back to the content though.
Go ahead.
legislate morality. You can't do that. Now, you can silence their voices and keep them from speaking on the floor. You can remove them from their committees. Well, actually, Republicans can't remove them. They got to remove them. Their own party's got to remove them from the committee. But you can't legislate morality. That's where Christian values have been so unique in the United States, because morality was the fabric of this country that held us together. It's the moral fabric that held our Constitution and held our Bill of Rights together. It's what held our beliefs together. We could agree adamantly against each other, but that doesn't mean we got to resort to violence. That just means that we can simply agree to disagree if we have to. But speaking to my
without them catching a victim, they're blaming the Democrats. Oh, the Democrats, the rhetoric. Wow. How about that big, beautiful bill where you're cutting off everybody motherfucking health care? You're cutting off everybody, fucking all the child service shit, all the mental health shit, all the science shit, all the motherfucking shit that we need for medicine, cutting off everything. So the rich could pocket an extra, 500 million or some shit like that. And these niggas are trillionaires. Like, if you don't get the fuck up out of here, bro, talk your shit, man. What you was trying to say, MJ?
I was saying, but yeah, that's true. But guess who killed him? Probably, and I ain't even tripping. It's probably somebody white, somebody that's mad.
We know it's somebody white. It ain't no nigga in Utah sniping somebody and getting away with it.
And for real,
I bet $1,000 to anybody in the chat, it's not a nigga.
And they started playing. I knew they was gonna do this. They ain't showing how he was talking to college people, not just about the church and everything, but if they know he was so God-fearing and he was just talking about nonviolence, why is he dead? If you know what I mean, like if he was church, you know what I mean, he was protected by these.
You see what he said about
right
them?
wing.
They not protected. He don't got a Secret Service protecting him.
I'm saying, but his faith should have. And remember where we said where he was just that. You know what I mean? In Utah, the big halo. You know what I'm saying? All that for nothing. And the person probably God-fearing too, Christian. You know what I mean? It's gonna have something to do with it. They ain't even caught this person. You know what I mean? They ain't even caught him. They caught an old man and wasn't even him. You know what I mean?
And another dude with a BB gun.
Come on, man.
That man had that BB gun.
Nothing. That's why they said they need to go to the person and ask that question. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, though, now they're using faith and all this and whatever and building around that, but wasn't nobody there to save them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not discounting the faith. I'm talking about what they using to prop the faith up now. And it's just what you said. They using it now as a propaganda. Show what he was really doing. Yeah, he was God-fearing. Yeah, he talked about keeping that, but he was challenging students. You know what I mean? Just, debating. We did it back and forth about the nonsense of why they was whatever. Don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? He was just then showing in the Bible why, whatever.
But I don't think nobody should be assassinated over, debate. Everybody should have a right to their own opinion. Everybody should be able to disagree. You know what I mean? Agree to disagree. That's why you got Republicans, you got Democrats. You're going to vote for them, and that's your side. It's like the Bloods and the Crips. This shit is like a real gang, like on mamas. Like, this is a real government gang. The left and the right. And they banging on each other like a motherfucker. Like, niggas is dying. Like, come on, man. It feel like a gang. Like, nigga, when niggas start dying, blood shedding, now it's a gang, my nigga. It's the red against the blue.
They're trying to scare us again, man.
White on white crime, my nigga. Red against the blue.
At its finest. And they trying to scare us. And they trying to scare the whole nation again. You know what I mean? To bring up a narrative that this person did it is exactly the blame for it. You know what I mean? Which
man, let that shit had happened in California, man. He's sending the Navy to this motherfucker. He's sending Marines, Navy, and the Air Force. It happened in Utah, which is a red state. He ain't sending shit up there. He ain't mentioned sending nothing up there. He blaming the Democrats. Oh, I'm sending them to Chicago because the Democrats did it. Oh my God! Like this,
They don't know what side because they both
they
sides.
don't give a fuck. If they
I know
gave a
either
fuck, they
one
would have
of them
sent the
do.
troops up there. Period. Oh, troops going to
Really,
Utah in the morning.
really, really, he was changing the motherfuckers that was switching up minds on whatever they was doing. So he was really disrupting both because that,
California was
you know
just
what I'm saying?
protesting. California was just protesting. No Trump, like Trump influencer that's been in the White House, been on stage with Trump. No type of shit like that happened in California. They still sent the Army, the Navy, the Marines, whatever they sent. What type of U.S. Army you know what I mean? They sent some type of shit through there with the motherfucking National Guard, right? Without nobody being killed, none of that shit. Just people protesting. This
And
man killed in Utah. And that
this,
man mentioned sending a National Guard, an Army man, none of that shit to Utah.
they
So
ain't
it
think
shows
they
you
would have
that
to.
he don't really give a fuck about solving crime. He's sending that shit to Democratic states that he has a problem with because they're Democrats, right? And the
Remember,
midterms is coming up, and he's trying to, you know what I mean? Like all that extra shit that I don't know what that shit called, but when they trying to get extra, extra sections where they, you know what I mean? With Clyde, what that deal called, man? Some type of shit to where it's a called. I meant I'm too drunk and too high to really say the name, but y'all know what the fuck is going on. But let's finish this shit up right quick so we get on to the next. Let's go.
Colleagues that are Democrats, my colleagues that are friends, they should be calling on their colleagues that have been spewing this hatred rhetoric and telling them enough is enough. And by the way, for anyone that on the Republican Party that has been doing it, I will tell you right now, enough is enough.
To my great fellow Americans, I am filled with grief and anger at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk on a college campus in Utah. Charlie inspired millions, and tonight all who knew him and loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country that he loved so much, the United States of America. He fought for liberty, democracy, justice, and the American people.
Shut up, nigga. And why you covering that motherfucking spotted up hand you got? We ain't talking about, look how he covering the shit out of that hand. He making show that spot ain't showed at all.
that look like
Why,
AI.
why are you covering that hand, my man?
That looks like AI, man. That look like
No, this ain't AI, this him. This is straight from the office.
And I was looking at it. It's him, but I was like, man, that look.
If it was AI, he wouldn't be covering that hand because that hand got a spot, got a big ass. You see that boy hand?
Yeah, he looked Max Headroomish. You know what I mean?
That hand, boy, discolorization of the hand, that looks manly. They say, oh, it's because he do a lot of handshakes. You shitting me? You know what I mean? Nigga, I'm a rap artist.
They ain't gotta cover up your
I'm
hand.
a rap artist. You know what I mean? Hands and fans I shake, nigga.
Hey,
I ain't got no discolor.
Cover your hand up because you've been shaking people's hands all day.
Man, I don't have no discolorization on my skin from shaking hands with fans, my nigga. I've been doing this shit for 30 years, nigga, straight. This nigga just now been the president 2 terms, nigga. Like, fuck out of here. And you shake officials, nigga. I shake thousands, tens of thousands of fans' hands, take pictures with them, hug them, all types of shit, nigga. So I should have all the shit he going through. I should have shit on my shoulder, all the shit on my shoulder from all them hugging on me. Had that discoloration on my shoulder from shaking all the hands. I shit around my waist, so them grabbing my waist and shit.
Hey, you look like Serena right now.
Like all the spots where they hugging the motherfucker at, I should have hella discolorization at. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
Cow patch. You should look like cow
they
patch.
they really think niggas is dumb. Like they say, hey man, inflation is down. Where at? Nigga, everything is high. Nigga, gas is high, food is high. Nigga, you want to buy a car, it's high. Nigga, you want to buy a house, it's high. Everything is high, nigga. High 99. Nigga, the fuck you talking about? And the thing is, and let me land with this one, right?
Go ahead.
The thing is, how would you know? You a billionaire, nigga. You don't go shopping. You a billionaire. You don't even drive and get gas, nigga. You don't even drive, nigga. You in the back seat. When have you ever pumped a gas pump in the last 40, 50 years? I'll wait. When have you ever went grocery shopping in the last 40, 50 years? I'll wait. So how the fuck do you know what it is? Right.
That's why
He has no clue. He has no fucking clue because you don't grocery shop. You don't drive a car.
Yeah.
You don't pump gas, nigga.
I haven't carried my bags in over 40 years. This feels funny. You know what I mean? What a feeling. You know what I mean?
The nigga told Elon Musk he ain't drove a car, nigga, since he was young.
Come on,
He don't
man.
drive cars.
What
When he
a
put him
feel-
in that Tesla, he called him the Tesla or the Tesla or the motherfucker Tyler creator, whatever he
Tyler
called that
Perry.
shit.
It's the Tyler Perry. I like
The Tyler Perry, whatever the fuck he called it. Oh shit.
This is the Mr. T.
The Katy Perry, whatever he called that motherfucker. He said he ain't drove a car in decades.
I haven't opened a door, Elliot. I mean Elon, and
I haven't sat in the front seat in decades, Elon. But let's get your Katy Perry car. Everybody get the Katy Perry electric vehicle.
this is a nice
It's
day.
so futuristic. The fuck out of here.
Come on, Mr. T. We're the Mr. T. Hey, Elon, let's call this the Mr. T. This is the Mr. T. You gotta love it, man.
Vehicle is amazing. It's the most beautiful vehicle in the world. It's the most
Very
best
electric.
vehicle.
Very electric.
It's the best, most luxury vehicle in the world. Even though I never drove a vehicle, it's the best vehicle in the world. It's amazing.
My fellas plug it up in the living room right by the grand piano. Yes, over there.
Amazing. You can plug it up on your iPhone or your Samsung. It's amazing.
Tell Sleepy Joe. I'll let Sleepy
whatever.
Joe.
Trump will make the iPhone plug up for the.
I'll let Sleepy Joe. He'll sleep in the back right there next to in the Mr. T. We'll call him Hannibal. We'll call.
That nigga called that shit a Tyler. Man, what he fucked it all the way up. He fucked it up.
It's a Tyler Perry. It's a Medea.
Let's go, y'all. Fair use, man. Let's see what this nigga got to say, man. Covering that bruised ass hand. I don't know what type of disease he got with that, but I think that nigga reptilian, man. That nigga shedding his skin, man. Allegedly.
I gotta love the Trumpster, man. I made it again, boys.
That nigga's a reptilian, my nigga. That boy, that whole spot is green, nigga. Why your skin green, my nigga?
That's Godzilla -0. Then he know,
my nigga. Why you got Godzilla lizard skin appearing on your hand, my nigga? All right, man. I read too much. What's the nigga name? Alex Jones. I mean, what's the nigga name, man? The nigga, other conspiracy nigga, man. Too much of that nigga. My bad. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
He's a martyr for truth and freedom, and there's never been anyone who was so respected by youth. Charlie was also a man of deep, deep faith, and we take comfort in the knowledge that he is now at peace with God in heaven. Our prayers are with his wife, Erica, the two young, beloved children, and his entire family, who he loved more than anything in the world. We ask God to watch over them in this terrible hour of heartache and pain. This is a dark moment for America. Charlie Kirk traveled the nation, joyfully engaging with everyone interested in good faith debate. His mission was to bring young people into the political process, which he.
Your mission is to cover 2 fingers over that spot on your hand, nigga. I see him. Look at that perfect balled up with the perfect hand over. Boy, cover that perfectly, man. That nigga, boy, why you cover? He usually do the hands like this. He always put the hands out. He do the like real explosion hands. Like it was an explosion, like boom. And boom, boom. He do explosion hands. Why that nigga got his shit huddled up?
Maybe it was AI, because look, it looked like 2 different hands. Look at it, man. It looked like 2.
Man,
one hand
nigga
young, and one hand looked like he just took it out of some hot lobster water.
The nigga got cold in the wood hands before the campfire got It got lit.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said he got the blow. He got the blow in the blow. Let me heat him up with the blow.
Bro, you got to heat the hands up in New York. Nigga, living just enough for the city. You got them hands, nigga, when they in front of that trash can with the fire going on.
He said he got them two-step cold. When it's cold, you two-step two
Living
times.
just enough. Come on, my nigga. Let's get back to the content, man. This nigga crazy. Trump think we dumb, my nigga. Stop it, my nigga. Stop it, slime. Let's go. Fair use.
He did it better than anybody ever to share his love of country and to spread the simple words of common sense. On campuses nationwide, he championed his ideas with courage, logic, humor, and grace. It's a long past time for all Americans and the media to confront the fact that violence and murder are the tragic consequence of demonizing those with whom you disagree day after day, year after year, in the most hateful and despicable way possible. For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly...
Now, this has never happened, but why would he say that? Now you're putting a target on Democrats for somebody that's feeling some type of way about him dying. This is the president of the fucking United States. Look at the little kitty ass shit he's saying. He really tried. 2 Democrats already got killed. Nancy Pelosi husband got mugged. Like, what are we doing, man? This nigga ain't even a Democrat. I mean, a Republican, and they acting like nigga Republican got slaughtered.
That's why I said, man, like he is a Republican voter, but his values are Christian. So that's why it's both sides are feeling sympathetic, but they both trying to blame each other. What his rhetoric, what he say, made the dude say that, and the lack of what they doing made the dude do it. That's what. So we don't even know why whoever done it, which side is he on, his reason. But before they do, this is what they do. So a whole narrative can get spent. Well, shit, and guns ain't have nothing to do with it. They trying to say guns. We need to get guns. It's the people behind the guns. Whoever did it. The guns didn't do it.
That niggas, they doing posts. Republicans are doing posts that say guns is not the reason, Democrats is. Like, damn. Like, whoa, guns ain't the problem. The Democrats is the ones that's trying to go against the gun shit, that's want to go against the RFA, whatever. You know what I mean?
You know, right.
Ones that's trying to, like, all the Democrat states got strict gun rules, especially California. We can't, nigga, unless you in the house, you can't even use it unless you got a permit, my nigga. Period. Everybody else could walk around, carry the shit in grocery stores and all the Republican states, right?
Who banned the AK?
California.
All right. And then it went national. You know what I'm saying? So you know what they say, once Cali go, the nation go. And that had to stop. And that was Democrat. But man, like, that's why I said both.
They're not gonna blame it on the guns. You know
right.
what I mean? They're not gonna blame it on the training that people get in the Army, the Navy, and the Marines, and drop out and still got that training where they could use that against people. Like, allegedly.
Assassinate something. Like,
for a nigga to be up, no, it wasn't no hood nigga, it wasn't no hood bitch, it wasn't no hood. It was a sniper, nigga, from more than 200 yards. That's some Army shit or some like some shit that a nigga is a shooter. Period.
Look, one shot.
Allegedly.
No, ain't no allegedly. One shot. That's what it was. One shot, and he was whoever did it was out of there. It wasn't no 2 times. One. So with the conspiracy shit, how we don't know if they sacrifice their own? This is out the, you know, this is saying some shit left field. How we don't know they trying to just do that to start up some shit, you know, to make some laws, to pass some other shit, you know what I mean? So we don't know if this is a plot, a plan, or if it just happened on some natural shit. But the way this man talking, he trying to get Democrats knocked off. Period, by blaming it all on them. And you don't have a fucking, you don't have the victim. I mean, the dude who did it. You don't have the suspect. You don't know what his reason was. And one more thing,
The dude that attempted to assassinate Trump was a Republican.
See, so that's what I'm saying. Like they don't know what party he was, gender.
What
And
if he ain't with a party? What
right,
if he with the Rainbow Party and he don't appreciate how this nigga was talking bad on trans missions and all
anything?
the rainbow community? What if it was a rainbow nigga?
What if he was an
That
atheist?
got, hold on, that got kicked out the army because Trump kicked all the rainbow niggas out the army. That's trained on some Rambo shit. I'm fucking with you, man.
No,
I'm just fucking with you.
but
And really try to take revenge. Allegedly. This is a wild thought. But if you got niggas that was in the army, trained by the army, you kicked them out just because they was rainbow. And this man was talking about the rainbows. I don't know how you don't know it was a rainbow.
Right, hold on. I watched that dude with the dreads, the black dude. He said from 200 yards, he could take somebody out, you know, with a few different guns. He, you know what I mean? So that let me know if they know whoever did this shot from that range, you got to be military trained from somewhere. And for the Big Ten hat, the Cam Newton hat, it was, I'm gonna just say it again. They were in Utah. You know what I mean? So Jesuits.
Say less. Let's
Feel me?
continue.
Like,
Tell them to fill in the blanks, but go ahead. Land your plane.
it's done. You know what I mean? We off the run. We off the tarm. I'm gone.
Yeah. Let's get it. Back to the content.
Responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now. My administration will find each and every one of those who contributed to this atrocity and to other political violence, including the organizations that fund it and support it, as well as those who go after our judges, law enforcement officials, and everyone else who brings order to our country. From the attack on my life in Butler, Pennsylvania last year, which killed a husband and father, to the attacks on ICE agents, to the vicious murder of a healthcare executive in the streets of New York, to the shooting of House Majority Leader Steve Scalise and 3 others, radical left political violence has hurt too many innocent people and taken too many lives.
Damn, he blamed all that on Democrats? Damn, that's a cold ass nigga. Like, bro, you got a bilateral squad. You got parties, and you blaming that on this nigga's a cold piece of baloney. This Cheeto face ass nigga. We all fell for the banana in the tailpipe.
Amen.
That Agenda 2025 is happening in real fucking time, y'all.
Either that, look, I don't
We
even
fell for it. We fell for it. And that boy is signing new executive orders every day. Like, why are you signing? It's no reason to sign none of these orders. It's all the shit that was in the playbook on the Agenda 2025, and he just running through the motherfuckers. He just signed a new agenda, a new executive order for the, like, what the fuck are all this, for what?
I mean, look, they was gonna have it one way or the other. You either was gonna have some dudes like girls in the bathroom with your little girls all day long and other shit, you know what I mean, or this. I mean, it could be worse. That's why I said I ain't falling for the banana. I don't drink that Kool-Aid no more. I'm eating the popcorn now. I'm watching because, like I said, we ain't in a lose situation. We in advantage because it's just now it's time to do and get. If you know, you know. If you don't, you know what I mean. It's a big picture of Kool-Aid for you, and they got a gang of bananas. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. Because of this. This is something like, and then no president has went on, you know what I mean, gave a full speech about a civilian. So I don't care if he's an influencer or not. You know how many other people that probably done got hit upside the head for this dude or for another person?
Man, Trump ain't made this speech about Nancy Pelosi husband.
Right. That's
Look out of here, man.
Right,
you
for
was
no
a great
Republican
influencer.
Nobody. Nobody. No,
Nobody.
I don't care who it
Them
was.
2 Democrats that died in Minnesota, nigga, that say not one word.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, and to the equivalent, I ain't picking, it ain't about no size or nothing. Just like, remember when the dude got shot by the police in North Carolina, and everybody was waiting for Obeezy, you know what I mean, to say something. He ain't say nothing. You know what I mean? Nothing. You know what I mean? But then something else happened. You know what I mean? Oh, the
Oh man, oh man. Let's get into let's go really deep into the rabbit hole, right? This nigga is the professional of not saying nothing, right? So the Kadar gets bombed. This is the motherfuckers that gave him the plane. The small hats bombed Kadar.
Nobody says nothing. Oil
This nigga ain't said not a word of peep, nigga. They just gave you a $500 million out of plane with gold, everything, nigga. And you ain't said a word, nigga. They done bombed your business partners. You talking about doing all type of business ventures. They bombed them niggas. You didn't say nothing.
And what about in Venezuela? You know what I mean? He was like, hey, they lit some dudes up in a little boat talking about the drug cartel. But Venezuela got oil and gold. You know what I mean? I ain't saying they trying to start something.
No. But everybody is saying that. Allegedly, everybody's saying that they going after that oil. You know who do they always start wars with? Allegedly,
all over the world.
It's all over oil. It's like, oh, we got Hamas, or we got Taliban. Like, we ain't got no Taliban. It's the drug dealers, nigga. The drug dealers, man, is not. Come on, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you something.
They want that. They want that oil, man. Period.
Hey, remember,
allegedly, we ain't trying to get sued.
No, I mean, it's there. They can look it up. Dave Chappelle said about that all. It's money, man. And what's happening is
that liquid money, my nigga.
Money, man. The dollar's dropping, but that oil is popping.
Nigga, it wouldn't be a Dubai if it wasn't for that liquid money. That liquid money, niggas get a lot of money from that liquid, boy.
Hey, they don't call it Dubai for nothing.
For nothing, nigga. For nothing, boy.
Trying to tell you, man.
It wouldn't be a Dubai, nigga. They built a mini Egypt out there, nigga. Futuristic Egypt, nigga.
Hey, don't drop that cake. Remember, Dave Chappelle said, don't drop that shit. That yellow cake, bring that oil. It's all for real,
Mike
man.
Scary in the building, man. What's up with the guy, man?
It's good.
Shit, you know, mandatory tap in, man. Seeing y'all live, had to pull up. I just got off my shit. Me and Keith Sherman was on there doing the crowded update, talking about the latest on there, man. We gave you a bunch of shout outs and shit on there too, though. So you know what I mean,
appreciate you and Keith Sherman.
Yeah,
but
y'all on.
How you feel about this latest, you know what I mean, incident that happened, you know, with the brother you know, Charlie Kirk, you know what I mean? And how Democrats and Republicans have responded.
That's the dude that's the Trump supporter that got shot.
Yep. Got killed. Got shot and killed.
Got killed, man. Shit. I mean, shit. I don't feel no type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
That boy cold, boy. Hey, boy, mob shit, boy. That boy cold. He came in and kept it a buck. No shenanigans. He said, I really don't give a fuck about it.
I don't. You know what I mean? Niggas get killed every day.
Condolences to the family, none of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, condolences to the family, but you know what I mean? You know, niggas, you know, motherfuckers, I mean, just think about all the motherfuckers
niggas die every day, P. Word.
Yeah,
niggas die every day, P.
This thing about the motherfuckers, they killing, you know what I'm saying, for not supporting it. You know what I'm saying, and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yo, Mike, when you do shit like that, please say allegedly, bro.
Allegedly.
I just got my channel back, my nigga. I do not want to get another strikety strike, please, because you be deep, and we know, like, this is a whole 10 hat episode. So when we talk our shit, please start it with allegedly or end it with allegedly, please. Now continue, my brother.
Nah, I'm just saying, you know, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, the motherfuckers who don't support these allegedly support these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You know, they get knocked down too. Like, I don't feel no kind of way about it.
How you feel about people saying that you know, the Trump administration is trying to really, you know, stir up a new civil war, you know, between races, between fascists, you know what I mean, rich against the poor, you know what I mean, race against race, this color against that color. Like, do you feel that type of stir up in the pot, or you just think that they just going against each other and this is just political warfare?
I literally said that on this thing on this podcast during the election time that Trump was stirring the pot during his last term. I literally said that. And that ain't no surprise. I mean, you know, that's what he been doing. Clearly. I don't know what mirage he allegedly put over people's head to make him think he was cool because he speaks his mind, like, you know, make people think, especially our people think that because of whatever he's enjoying, you know what I mean, that we're somehow, some way, allegedly are going to share in those spoils, like he's going to let us sit down at the round table with him. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just stupidity.
I'm just looking at it at another way. Like I feel what you're saying, but like they just trying to scare us we can't say nothing. Like even if don't nobody like what he say or whatever, and we like I said, we talked about him. That's the dude that if don't nobody know, again, that's the guy that debate all the college students too. You know what I mean? That's what he was at Utah. He was at a college about to debate a whole crowd. You know, and I ain't taking up for nothing or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, if we can't say whatever and get blocked, they already dropped 3, and we just said right before you came in, Mike, you know what I mean? Like they trying to blame it on the gun. And the Democrats and the Republicans is blaming each other. And they don't even know if this dude is male or female, transgender or whatever, what his motive was or what. But what they do know is he's out of here. So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. So if we can't stand on here and say what we want to, get off of this, and then nothing gonna happen to us, but it's people out there that's gone. Even they allegedly shot the president in the ear. You know what I mean? And then look at the 2 content dudes. I mean, with the dude in Vegas, him and this girl got clapped. You know what I mean? On the strip by another you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, but this is different because now they politicizing. You know what I'm saying? So this narrative can get brought up. You know, like of course.
Hey,
Go ahead.
Good point. Tough guy. I'm about to tap Tough Guy in. He been waiting for a minute. Tough Guy, man. Tap in right quick. Talk your shit, Playboy.
Yo, you can hear me? What up,
Yep.
OG?
Tough Guy. Where you tapping in? Where you tapping in from, champ?
No, man. My name changed on here because I'll be on the YouTube streets. But you know, I came from I don't know if you heard of Fight Club, so they changed my name to Tough Guy. But I'm the drummer from Dago. I play drums, nigga. You came did a hell of shows out here in Dago with us. So, but yeah.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. How you feel about
the 619? Yeah.
Hey, salute to Dago, man. Salute to my nigga Mitchie Slick though. Some real shit, man. Yeah, my nigga iRock out there, man. My guys, man. You feel me?
iRock, yeah. Damn, you talking about OGs? Okay. Yeah, because I'm 41, so you know you talking about our age group or a little bit
old to the motherfucker too. You OG too.
Yeah. It's crazy though, because niggas be like, you look 28, you look 25. I be like, no, nigga. Like, I got a 16-year-old daughter, nigga. But yeah,
only if you knew. But what how you feel about the content, my nigga from Dago?
Right, man. Let me say this, man. If this really, this ain't no hoax, it look real, man. If his family probably in danger too. I know they probably got to be on lockdown right now, like the children, the wife, because if they trying to take him out, you don't think he's trying to take his whole family out? But some people are just crazy, man.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But yeah, over the family, man.
Yeah.
We never
man.
From that angle. You're right.
Yeah, because I mean, this is like a modern day martyr because you know, it's just like he lost his life, but you know, it's gonna be some things that come out of this. Like, yeah, so I don't really know, you know, what our future looks like as a country, but it's really starting to pop off. So, you know, people just need to be aware of what's going on. But I would say this: if you are an American and you don't have a firearm, you know, in the Bible it says to sell everything and get a sword. We live in modern times, so you know, do what you will with that information. But also, just keep your head on the swivel, man. It's a lot of stuff going on. If you got a family, you know what I'm saying, just be careful out here, man. Straight up, because man. It could have been that could happen to any one of us just for stating our how we feel and having an opinion because that man got killed off of words. You know what I'm saying? Literally.
Absolutely. So that's the big point I've been telling people. Like, this is a influencer, a podcaster. You know what I mean? Like,
Freedom of
with
speech.
huge following. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like,
I can
so
name. I
for
can
him
name
to get
more people.
assassinated because of his views, you know, I don't assume he's a Christian guy, so I don't assume he did some stupid shit. You know, I assume it just his views. He got killed over his views and his what he spoke on and what he stood on. So
Hmm.
and that could happen to anybody. You know, more of the
Exactly.
story. Saying all that to say
Understand.
this, man. We stand our views on what we talk about tonight. We don't know how somebody will feel and
Feel
try to,
about that. Yep.
you feel me? So we all gotta watch
Hmm.
out being content creators, with content creators being assassinated for their content. And that's what the bottom line is. Nobody ain't saying that. Nobody ain't saying, hey, you
I
Hmm.
content creators, be careful. Watch how
I
you
sup-
speak because
But that's even in the
I
streets. If you think
I,
about it,
I
you can't just
suppose
say whatever you want to anybody. Some people ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't
I,
going. So
On
I
the
I,
mean,
sup-
you know,
weekend,
you
they were
I suppose
it was
this is why I'm
content.
not bothered. This is why I'm not bothered by it because for one, the content creators allegedly has been, and especially within the last several years, been routinely getting unalived for various controversial views allegedly. You know what I'm saying? On the other hand, you know what I'm saying? People who are allegedly opposed to Trump has been uh figuratively or literally assassinated in one fashion or another for being opposed to Trump allegedly, or being the Democrats and Republicans routinely blame each other for this type of shit. It's nothing new. I'm not seeing anything. At some point, it allegedly was bound to happen. It's going to come to a head when you have all this vitriol from a president allegedly who stirs the pot a lot. Something is going to blow eventually,
Y'all forgot, you know what I mean?
allegedly.
History do repeat itself. You know this happened 2 times before. You know what I mean?
hmm
I think y'all can name them, and they were political.
JFK,
I
MLK,
mean, I mean, Malcolm.
Malcolm X.
No. Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. You feel me?
Oh, okay, yeah,
Muslim, a black Christian, and now we got somebody white. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's gonna shock everybody in a different way. They was creating content too, partner. It was just a different way. You know what I mean? That's why I said it's
yeah.
much privilege to see in a different light. That's why I be trying to, you know what I mean, wind
You
niggas
mean a different
up.
time or era?
I mean,
Yeah.
I be trying to wind niggas up and be like, it ain't really about killing society. That's what they want y'all to do. You know, the Great Pumpkin, yeah, he gonna say something because dude did pushing, but he ain't strategically doing nothing. Not enough for him. Democrats ain't just pointing out shit or whatever. They doing that because they know that's gonna stir up whatever. But I just keep saying, if they want to do that, look at where it happened at. You know what I'm saying? He was just in Cali the other day. You know what I mean? They could have clipped him. It just says a lot about what he was saying too. And the first thing they leading with, they ain't showed him talking to no college students, no nothing. All they talking about is his faith and his faith. You know what I mean? And faith brings fear. If and I keep saying it. And people, if people are Christians, everybody say this shouldn't happen, God friend in the Bible, whatever, then why is he dead? If Christians feel like that he should not be dead, well, however a Christian feel, the first thing they come up with, death. God, man, you know, God don't like ugly. That God didn't have nothing to do with that. I'm telling y'all, that's what makes me kind of upset, because they use that. You know what I mean? He shouldn't be dead. Christians ain't supposed to kill you. You know what I mean? You know, give him some water if you thirsty. No, I don't know him. And his lips is chapped. He ain't putting his lips on my cup, but you a Christian. Jesus, but that's not happening. This dude is dead for talking. Martin Luther King dead for talking. Malcolm X dead for talking. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I be on, man. Like, yeah, we can, you know what I mean? So this is what they trying to do, the same thing. Nobody's going, no black person is going nowhere. If they are, y'all going back to y'all old hoods. You know what I mean? With the tanks and everything. Nothing happened. They ain't come to, you know what I mean? It's a fear factor. I'm not scared no more. I'm not. You know what I mean? For real, man. I'm not scared no more. Don't be scared. You know what I mean? It almost worked. And then you look up, you be old, you like, damn. It'll happen. It's a little shit. But like this, you know what I mean? So in a sense, Mike, I feel you. Like, no, but it's what's at stake. And then what's gonna happen? It's a blowover. To
Bro,
be just told as Mike.
I'm gonna add in what you're saying that's gonna blow over. You know how 9/11 happened, right? And the airports didn't have none of that super technology security shit going on. As soon as 9/11 happened, we getting mega searched at the airport. We like, God damn, what's all this? We seeing machines and shit getting built, X-ray machines and shit. They see what's in your pocket. Like, God damn, what? 9/11? Like, I thought, you know what I mean? Y'all handled that, nigga. The war is over. Y'all got, you know, Bin Laden. Y'all got Saddam. I got all them niggas, right? But we got to go through all this shit at the airport. And then it was normalized. Like, okay, we accept it. Now it's normalized. Like, we don't give a fuck about going through that. Like, we try to get there early, you know, because we know how much shit we got to go through to get through that airport security. It's normalized, right? So whatever law or whatever they trying to implement after this, we're going to be like, what the fuck? And then it's going to be normalized.
Fear,
yeah. Like, we can't forget the banana in the tailpipe, the setup, my nigga. We can't forget the setup, you know what I mean? And for the president to speak so highly on this situation, it's a fucking setup coming, allegedly.
Something, I mean, you know,
Man, Trump, Trump for months been looking for excuses, man, to utilize force, man. Just like he been allegedly, you know what I'm saying, threatening to send the damn National Guard into these cities for shit that ain't got nothing to do with the National Guard situations, man. Like, man, all that shit is provocation, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just like the alleged, in my opinion, staged assassination attempt on his life, allegedly during the election, that the coverage of it, for some reason, only lasted every bit of 20 seconds, allegedly, for something that was supposed to have been seriously on a person that's running for office.
2 people really got killed, but do we know that Trump actually really got shot? Because that ear healed up hella quick.
Well, this is what I'm saying.
He had about a hot week or two.
We're talking about a government.
That nigga came off that bandage. That ear was brand new. Like, hold on, man.
We're talking about a government who masters the art of death and assassination the world over, allegedly. Masters it. No one can deny that. Do you think that it would be far-fetched to think that these people wouldn't be able to stage that, considering how they stage shit on throughout the rest of the world? Allegedly, they mastering this in this game right here. Allegedly.
You
Come on now.
Think he the only master, Mike? There's been.
I'm talking about the whole operation. I'm talking about the machine. Trump is a microcosm of a bigger machine, man. He's the
Like,
he's a representative of a government, man. He's the front man. He's
but
the
that's
front
but
man of power, man.
him. Like I ain't even defending him. I'm just saying like
Oh shit! Hold up.
I'm saying Trump is a front man of power, man. He represents a machine, allegedly. So I'm saying, you know what I mean? This machine called the United States government, man, has a program that they master in death the world over, man. They
been
playing the
on it.
game of hocus pocus, man. Come
You
on
gotta.
now.
He run. Look, man, the dude been on TV. This is a company. You need somebody to run a company, man. What better person to run a company? I've been said that a while back. I'm just saying, man, like if you gonna draw a line in the sand, it ain't no side to pick. You know what I mean? Because like I said, it could be worse. You know what I mean? This right here is just a starting pot. Now you got people trying to taste the sauce. You know what I mean? It need a little bit more. You know, until they find out the gender or what this person look. What if he an immigrant? What if he, you know what I'm saying? Like what, you know, it got to be something to bring that narrative up to what everybody thinking and saying. So they can say, oh, Donald Trump, the immigrants. I should have did this, you know what I mean? Like it they ain't in Utah, like we were saying earlier. So it's gonna be a lot tomorrow morning. Man, just wait. You know what I mean? And they still ain't caught this dude. They don't even know if he's a female. They don't even know if he's a kid. It could be a Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Anything could come up after this. You know what I mean? If they catch him, he learned how to play from playing PlayStation, Call of Duty. That anything could happen. You know what I mean? So that's just gonna stir the pot up. You know what I mean? And I'm being light with it, but I'm serious. You know what I mean? What you remember how they did rap? Why you do that? Well, I was listening to NWA, and that's when they try to start rolling over the CDs. You know what I mean? So they blaming each other. Wait till they get the dude. Wait till they find his manifesto. Y'all, you know what I mean? Like everybody write down the manifesto. You know, everybody
That's
wrote.
what everybody wait for. And then why do every nigga that do a school shooting or do any white individual, because a lot of white individuals, I'm gonna keep it a buck, do the mass shootings at schools and churches and shit. Why every white motherfucker that get caught has a manifesto?
I mean,
Everyone that wrote a letter before, a pre-letter, like niggas do murders, and it ain't a manifesto. It's like somebody on the block got shot 10 times, and the murderer got caught and went to jail. It ain't no manifesto, no nothing. That nigga,
it ain't even a member, nigga. Do you member? I don't even member.
Yeah, nigga, it ain't none of that shit, man. But every nigga, every white motherfucker got a manifesto, man. They write poems before they kill niggas. That's crazy, bro.
I'm here, like, you know what I mean? And then talk about
That's
the
crazy.
third grade teacher, you know what I mean? And then don't get
And
them.
salute to my white niggas. I fuck with y'all, but y'all got some crazy niggas that be off them drugs and they write poems to themselves and then they go shit, smack shit.
Hey, y'all 2 liters of Coke are shook up and they suddy. Y'all go off. Dude went to Minnesota, you know what I mean?
That nigga Timothy McVeigh wasn't high when he did what he did.
No, he was hungry.
That nigga said he was hungry.
You know what I mean? Like, for real. McVeigh, hey, no, McVeigh lit up the whole, and look what happened to Oklahoma. You know, you look, man, they have agendas that stir this up. You know what I'm saying? And they become martyrs for other shit. Like,
let's get to the content though.
Go ahead,
Let's get to the content. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Kash Patel just made a major error in the investigation of Charlie Kirk's assassination at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. As you'll recall, earlier in the day, Charlie Kirk was doing a speaking engagement outside. He was shot once in the neck by an individual who was believed to be about 200 yards away at the Losi Center, which is on campus. We have a diagram here, so you can see where the Losi Center is relative to where Charlie Kirk was shot and killed. And again, he was shot and killed in the neck. But Kash Patel, the FBI director, came out with a statement saying that the subject for the horrific shooting today that took the life of Charlie Kirk is now in custody. Thank you to the local and state authorities in Utah for your partnership with the FBI. We will provide updates when available. Then, I guess about An hour later or so, FBI Director Kash Patel then posts, "The subject in custody has been released after an interrogation by law enforcement. Our investigation continues, and we will continue to release information in interest of transparency." Now, this was actually not the first time they got the wrong guy in connection with this assassination. At first, they had this guy in custody right here. I'm not going to give his name, and I'm not going to show his face because he had nothing to do with the shooting, but everybody was pointing to this guy. He was someone who was known to be at Republican gatherings and political gatherings in general. He had lots of misdemeanors in the past, but people generally viewed him as somebody who suffered from mental issues and would not have the capability to be an assassin like this. But he was the first person. Then separately, they were saying that there was someone who they said was around 25 years old or in that age range, and they claimed that they found a rifle among this individual's belongings, and then they brought this individual in for interrogation. Now, Kash Patel immediately posted, "We got the guy," and you saw what he said. If you just looked at what the gun was that was in his vehicle, it was actually a Ruger Yukon Magnum pellet gun. It was not the type of gun that would be used in an incident like this, so it'd be pretty obvious. But this was.
Hold on, man. They bluffed the nigga with a pellet gun.
Hey, man, first off, if your FBI director first name is Cash, if his first name is Cash, you already know, man. Like,
yeah, man, that nigga, that
come
hey,
on,
man. Hey, fill in the blanks, man.
Man, this shit is, as I say, man, this shit is optics 101, man. We had a college university, man, in the day and age where all this shit going on. We know it's cameras everywhere. You mean to tell me they didn't they mean to tell me of all places they didn't scan that crowd?
He's an influencer. He ain't a government official.
I'm talking about the environment. The environment is cameras all over a campus nowadays, all over college campuses and shit. We're talking about Utah. You know what I'm saying?
Security all over the campus.
And that's what I'm saying. This optics 101, man. Like this shit is, man. I'm telling you, man. This watch would come next, and that'll be the answer to your question. You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying. Something is coming next. That's all I'm saying. Whether it's troops in the city or some new law for gun laws, some shit is coming down the pipeline for this. They prepping us. And I don't, man, I wouldn't. This is a tin hat, and I'm gonna say hella allegedly. I wouldn't deny if they sacrifice their own people to get their agenda across. Period. Just like the 9/11 shit, allegedly. You know what I mean? So let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Look how
was the video circulating of the other guy, the second guy, who was not the right person, who they claimed was the assassin. Play this clip.
I think they just found the guy right outside of Carry On. Rifle on this dude's dash, and they just handcuffed him. Shit.
And here you can see them pull out that pellet gun. I'm going to show you this video right here.
That's his rifle.
Now, we're getting additional information about this shooting. As you know, it took place outside in kind of the campus center area of Utah Valley University. The shooter was on top of the Losi Center, and it seems that you can access that Losi Center actually without even having to climb it. That roof kind of runs parallel with raised grass, so you can almost walk directly on the roof. There's been this footage that has emerged of an individual spotted on the roof of the Losi Center at UVU moments before Charlie Kirk was shot. Again, I want to be clear, it's still unconfirmed that this was the shooter, but the location, timing, and angle has some level of consistency there, but I don't want to venture into speculation. But here,
Fair you, salute the Minus Touch. You know what I mean? They got all the shit, man. These niggas go deep down the rabbit hole, man. How y'all feel about the shit so far?
Okay.
So you mean to tell me that in that area in broad daylight, there's no camera footage in that area, and a motherfucker can come? It's suggesting that we agree that we conclude that this man was assassinated from a rifle. So you mean to tell me there's no footage that from that angle or where this happened at in this day and age?
It's footage because he finna show it. But here's and I'm to piggyback and not to cut you off, Mike. How do regular people, once again, man, how can we have BTS behind the scene footage? How can this dude right here get content from another creator where he can get a video where they don't even have it? And did you see how them police look? Man, them police look like, you know what I mean, action Keystone Cops. You know what I mean? If they really caught that shooter, if that was really the dude that, you know what I mean, it looked like the surfer, man, that whole street would have been lit up. You know what I mean?
It's not staged. It's called this with the staged.
The banana in the tailpipe is being carried by Curious George, and King Kong is waiting on him to tell him what's cracking out there. You know what I mean? Before he sent in the Planet of the Apes. Caesar's coming. Y'all right. And they coming with their fingers crossed. Apes, I ain't falling for it, man. Like they trying. How this dude and dude said you can walk on the roof from the grass. Nobody seen this dude except for what we about to see, I guess.
Man, the new Caesar is gonna be a pink version of that nigga, man. An orange nigga, an orange gorilla nigga, man.
Hey, y'all know human work. It's gonna be human work. He was the maddest other apes, you know what I mean? You feel me, man? So look, man.
That's wild, man. Let's get back to the content for a minute.
Wow.
We can keep going. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
Play this video.
Getting right up. Yeah. You think he'd already be in place? You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof over there? Just saying? Sure. He just ran from over where's my finger.
Now, here's another rough view to the stage from the top of the Losi Center, so you can see the kind of direct line.
Did you see any nigga running from that roof, or am I blind?
I was looking at the roof. What was up there? What?
I didn't see no nigga running. They said, you see the guy running? No, I didn't see that, man. Let's bring that back, nigga. Like, we got to really focus in on this, nigga. Where did nigga run at? Let's see that, man.
But I don't want to venture into speculation. But here, play this video.
Getting right up. Yeah. You think he'd already be in place? You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof over there? Just saying? Sure. He just ran from over where's my finger.
Now, here's another rough view to the stage.
Man, I ain't see shit on that roof, man. What?
All I see is a little shark fin up there in a chrome little thing. What the? Hey,
I ain't see shit run. I ain't see nothing run.
This is What the Fuck Weekly Street Investigations at its finest right here, and we do investigate. You know what I mean? Like,
man, I ain't see nothing run across that goddamn roof, man. It was a little dot that looked like a little fan, roof fan or something. I don't know what it was, but
hey, I seen in the chat. I think is that CJ? Did he say top left?
Bruh, my nigga, how you don't know if it wasn't a nigga right in front of him?
Right.
Like the whole, like, come on, man. Like, you don't know. Oh, they scoped them from 200 yards. How you know, nigga?
Right. Did he run on his stomach? Then they got feet on his stomach.
Because they was part of the plan. They part of this script, allegedly.
Well, okay.
It's just like where we from.
Allegedly, what if a nigga was right in his face and boo bopped him? And they said it came from 200 yards away, and they looking for little dots on the roof that didn't move. Come on, my nigga.
Wasn't even that far away.
That's why they got the old nigga that didn't have nothing to do with it. That's why they got the other nigga with a BB gun. Like, if it was a nigga really on the roof, man, they have it. The cameras will get the nigga.
Hey
right?
They
man,
practice it. I'm telling you, they practice assassinations in other countries every day, man. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? They have a Central Intelligence Agency. You know what I'm saying? And all kind of other special ops, allegedly, who does this daily. They have
listen,
secret forces, man, secret agents who does this. That 007 shit is real.
they
You know what I'm
have
saying? You
kind of
know,
war.
they practice this daily, man. Like
Look,
it's just nowadays they doing it more so on US soil. You know what I'm
look,
saying? You
hey,
know?
All that Call of Duty and everything is good when you playing it. Best believe, boy, they recruiting. You know what I mean? It's
It's that
called
Call of Duty
algorithm.
is good when you playing. I
It
ain't fucking
is,
with you, bro.
and
Man,
and
this
then
Call of Duty
them
10 this Call of Duty 101
one
right
on
here.
one. You know what I mean? Like he was good. Did you see him in in the free for all? Go look at his history. You know what I mean? Like we can do good with you, son. And they ship them overseas. Like you know what I mean? Like for real.
I'm
Like
gonna keep it a buck, right? I'm gonna keep this shit really a buck. I'm a really ask y'all what was the nucleus and what was the start of this. Me, my opinion, I hate to say it, but it was when Obama got elected, and that's when the militias start forming. I want to call them. They start forming up. Like fuck that, we can have
I think it's just
8 years. So they had enough time to gather up and get their shooting game together, their tactics together, and everything. And more to saying all that to say this, right? Now they unleashed. Now that Trump is in office, now all the little militia niggas out. You see so much racism shit going down in America is ridiculous, right? And let's not forget, when the shit went down, the insurrection, they would have film of teenager troops. What the fuck is you gonna get a 14-year-old, 15-year-old troop holding a gun? They have film of this shit. Like, oh, you got a kid
Just
right here.
just like just like the dude, this is
That,
like
no,
the dude that shot
that's
just
militia
like the
shit.
dude that
That's
shot the what
militia shit. That
the
ain't no
cat that shot
motherfucking police.
the
That ain't a
the
Marine
the,
nigga.
the,
How the fuck you
the,
got a 14, 15-year-old kid
the,
hold
the, the
rifle
white
shit?
the white kid that shot the I think it was in Minnesota somewhere, man. Where he had the rifle, man. It's the white boy. I forgot his name. I think it was in
18-year-old
Minnesota.
kid, whatever age
Yeah.
is, you could clearly tell this a kid with army shit on. And they're asking the kid, he masked up and shit, everything. You can't see his face, but he's purely a kid. Got all this army shit on. And a big ass chopper, AR-15 in his hand.
look familiar. Look like
Where that kid come from?
Afghanistan and Beirut. You
They
feel
say
me?
they
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 say
they ate and the guns is taller than them. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. It's the fear factor, what they trying to build up,
man,
and
these
how to.
people take their
But to
little
your
they take their little white sons and daughters to train and hunt every day with these rifles, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just us black folks. So many of us is felons, man. You know what I'm saying? By institutional design, man, that we can't be near the weapons that they have, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a government program. You know what I
no, it
mean?
definitely is.
But what I'm saying is that you know when we look at this shit, man. Oh no, that's what I want to say. Somebody in the chat saying this other video of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you got it yet, but that's they hollering down
I'm
there in
not
the thing.
playing.
So
I can't play no violence, bro. I can't play no violence. I just got
Not
my
for at least
channel back.
hey,
I can't play
not
no,
for at least 6 months.
bro. Like, okay, a scar. You trying to get me blurred? We ain't
nah,
doing that.
I'm not trying to get you blurred at all. I'm not. Come on, bro. I ain't
You
on
would
that
not
time, my
suggest
nigga.
me playing the actual footage of the boy getting his neck splattered. We can't do
I
that.
don't even know what other footage they referring to. They said it's other footage. I don't know what other footage they talking about.
I mean, but
Hey
the
man,
blood,
whatever footage it is, we ain't playing it. Let's continue with the content. Let's
Uh,
go. Right
yeah,
here.
I ain't at it.
From the top of the Losi Center. So you can see the kind of direct line of sight where that shooting would take place. You can see this photo right here of Charlie Kirk in front of all of these students right here. There was another video that emerged from inside another building that was near this area where Charlie Kirk was speaking. And it pans very quickly. So I'm just going to show the image first so you know what to look for. And it appears that the shooter was running off the roof after the shot was fired. You see that arrow right there with the shooter on top of the roof? Don't worry, I'm not going to show any videos of the actual shooting. It's horrific. It's graphic. I've watched them. I don't care to show them. It's not the right thing to do to show those videos. But this provides an angle after the shooting. Let me play this for you. Let's play it. And here you see this was at the TPUSA event at UVU. Right after the incident, you'll see a bunch of students kind of running away. So let me show you that. Let's play this clip. Now, a press conference.
Yeah, they getting little, man. They look like us at a black event, at a black hip hop event. Niggas getting little.
Hey, young, you know, it's all over YouTube. You can play the footage and just stop it.
I'm not playing none of
It's
that.
just graphic because I watched it. He was throwing hats and everything, and
I'm not playing none of that shit.
Girl,
I just got my channel back. If y'all want to see it, go to X and go to YouTube and look at it. I'm not playing it on my shit.
That's why I said we got about 60 days because we fresh back. So you know what I mean, Liddy in the city. You know what I'm talking about. But they back into the lefting. You know what I mean, with that one shot. It's you know what I mean. So if you got a weak stomach,
it had to be a sniper. You talking
It
about one
was.
shot from hella yards away.
250 yards. That's 2.5 football fields.
Man, that is not shooting range shit. That's
It's
some militia shit. 200
We
yards.
ain't
You can't do 200 yards at the shooting range. I'm sorry.
That's special ops right there, man.
You can't, my nigga. You can't do 200 yards at the shooting range. You can't, my nigga.
That's CIA type shit.
Yeah, you
that's Navy SEAL, Marine Corps type shit, man. Allegedly.
But that
That's
sound hella fishy. Like that's way more than that's way more than the nigga going to the gun range or deer hunting.
No, that you know what I mean. That's like right there, perfect shot. Know where he gonna be at, and where he was aiming. He got him good, but the wind and all that probably was accounted for and everything. So he wasn't even at that level, but he was just influential. He was influential faithfully. You know what I mean, to the faithful. You know, so the white faithful too. They like, you know what I mean? They trying to, somebody needs to be a martyr for the next episode. Just like you said, something like y'all said, something else is coming. It's the next episode. You know what I mean? So you gotta wait till next week. You know, you gotta wait till next week. And there's so many conspiracy theories coming up on the day it happened, like the day before. You know what today is. You know what I mean? If you're on my side of the Mississippi River or whatever, but you know what I mean? 9/11, the day before that, like, and I just keep saying it again, you know, Umar, y'all, this is the third time. Utah, like, you know what I mean? Like, everything is faith-based, everything. And that's what they've been, if you've been watching him and what he's been saying, the country has been lost. There's no more faith. And that's been on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So it's either been taken away, or it's there not being recognized, or it's not enough. So something, you know what I mean? They cooking, y'all. They stirring it up. So it can be all kind of shit. It can be black shit. It can be, you know what I mean? It can be Trump putting this shit in place.
Man,
whatever. It's going down.
Boy, this is a pure chess game that's going down, my nigga. Do you know if it's a war going down, they can't do elections? You know how many wars is going down? And they keeping they fanning the flames to keep them wars going down. You don't think this shit gonna keep going down to 2028? And then America decides to hop in all of a sudden. Oh, America is tapped in with this one or help this one. Now we at war. Now we can't even have an election.
And as long as we at war, you pay them taxes. You know what I
We
mean?
cannot have a fucking election, bro.
You know what I mean? Pay them taxes, and they want to
This
do.
is for the long run, my nigga.
Yeah.
Militarization of the local police, and you know what I mean, with the blitz on, you know, Democrats, you know what I mean, anybody that's against this man, you know,
Allegedly.
First it wasn't enough police, and now we got this. Now you know when the Democrats was in, it was too much police. You want to defund them, you know what I mean? So that's man, look.
But he came in really defunded them. He giving all the resources to the ICE agents. Like they got $1 trillion budget.
You know, Biden was trying to defund the police. He trying to give it all back, and now so if they don't,
not $1 trillion. They got something like $100 billion budget, some crazy shit.
So
not
that's why
my bad.
That's why he bringing all the armies, the National Guard to the Democratic cities, because the Democrats claim allegedly they have no monies to protect the people. You know what I mean?
No. The Democrat cities is funding the Republican cities. Let's clear that up. California alone could be is the fourth biggest nation in the world.
California has the 6th largest economy in the world, man. And don't know.
The fourth, not the 6th, the fourth, nigga.
If that's the case,
they both control a pot together, man. Don't know one side has the pot over the other. I'm talking about the collective pot of the government.
California is the richest state in America, man. Let's stop playing, my nigga.
No, you right, Yuck. So if that's the case,
my nigga, we good money over here.
Okay,
I'm not disputing that part. I'm talking about Democrats and Republicans in general.
So why the Democrats saying that they ain't got no money for the police? If California got all that money,
because that's a con, bro. We can't say on the one look, bro. We can't say on the one hand, bro. We acknowledge that this is a game being played, but we using their tired ass arguments that they sell to each other. You know what I'm saying? They get their money, man, to serve their purposes that don't help us, man. That shit is game and con, man.
That's what we
that
say.
Shit is con.
That's what we saying in a nutshell. That's why people be going back.
We can't be talking out of both sides of our mouth like that, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be consistent.
That's what I'm getting at, Mike. That's what I'm getting at. So that's what they trying to do. You feel me? Like once that at that time that happened, and now this happening. Well,
that's what they're doing. They've been doing this, bro.
Yeah, man. That's why
none of this shit is new. They do this shit year in and year out.
There you go, Phil. That's why I said earlier, I'm not drinking.
But
this is for the sake of argument.
But even though we OGs, niggas from a certain area, certain code, we done seen this shit. We done seen this movie 1,000 times.
Yeah.
New generation, the new generation ain't seen this. So we gotta keep them alert, my nigga. That's why podcasts and shit like this on YouTube is so critical, because we give the news that the news don't really want to report on. We give the news that the news is afraid to report on, unless they're gonna get sued by the administration and shit like that. So we could really talk about that shit and talk our shit and really have real point of views that really everybody really feel it. You know what I mean? It ain't about what a nigga saying on Fox. Everybody don't feel like the rich nigga that's getting the rich commentator, the rich newscaster on Fox saying, hey, it's great out in America. Hey, gas prices are low. Since when? Hey, groceries are low. Since when? You rich ass nigga, you don't go grocery shopping. You don't pump your gas. The fuck you talking about?
And this is why dude is dead.
People that's not in touch with America. So we talking
allegedly.
About, yeah.
No, this is why dude is dead, because he
was allegedly. Hey, I was just admonished by Yuck to say allegedly, man. Allegedly,
my nigga.
He was talking this shit though, man. Like he was just talking what he felt. He was with the Great Pumpkin. You know what I'm saying? And somebody didn't like it, and they clapped him. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing allegedly about that. That's what it is, because what he believed. That's it. So that's what we talking about. That's why Yuck got blurred, because from some,
it has to be alleged unless there's a manifesto, as we talked about. Unless there's a manifesto to talk about what whoever unalived this dude did it. We don't know exactly why it happened. we're
That's what we were
speculating
saying.
that it was behind that.
That's all we saying, Mike. You know what I mean? We said that from the jump, and
No,
and
you ain't
then
said that.
yeah,
You
we
ain't said
did.
that. You gave a
Yeah,
definite. You gave a definite that was behind.
Mike, I said that from the jump. Me and Yuck said that way before you came on. I'm
Yeah,
going
we
Okay.
to
been
that.
said
Oh,
nobody from each side know who
Right.
did it. And you got
okay.
somebody from this side blaming that side for who did it. We said that on the
Right.
intro, bro.
Right.
You
Yeah,
Okay.
tapped in a
Okay.
I
little
ain't
late.
picking no side. I'm just trying. I'm
Okay.
just
That's
saying
it. I
for
mean, it don't
everybody.
get no.
You
That's
tapped in
as
a
fair
little
as it
late.
get.
If we got to give another public service announcement,
Right. I'm
we
just
we
saying,
said
don't
that
fall for
earlier,
the
my nigga.
banana in the tailpipe. Yuck just said
Yeah.
we've been here
We
for a
said
minute.
that shit
Yeah.
earlier. We said it's been a
Like that's
play.
all we saying. We just making a conversation for whoever is like, well, they did. Well, they already blaming each other and don't even know if this dude is a female, cat, rat, or you know what I mean. They had Unc from the bench. You know what I mean.
And
They
they
woke him up. You know what I mean, and it wasn't even him. So now they playing a blame game. That's why I said the FBI director. His name is Cash, nigga. You got your homie named Cash up there. You know what I mean? That's man, y'all seen Dave
Nah,
Chappelle when he
but
was president.
for them instantly blaming Democrats, it feel like an inside job to me. You know,
yeah.
off the rip. Like, oh, the
Vote
Democrats is in charge for this. They're the reason. Like, whoa, slow down, Turbo. Like, damn,
already.
a Democrat hopped on the roof, an actual Democrat part of the part of the motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Like, really? Like, yeah, they going outrageous with the rhetorics, man. And it seemed like the Republicans could get away with saying the most outrageous, craziest lie ass shit ever, and it's accepted. Like, I don't know why people ain't suing these motherfuckers. Like, yo, that nigga just said that about you on live TV. And y'all ain't suing. Like, it's wild, man. But as soon as somebody say something about the Trump administration, they suing niggas pants off. You can't say nothing about these niggas. So it is what it is, man. Let's play the content.
Was held, and the governor Cox of Utah was there. The law enforcement, the commissioner of Utah Public Safety was speaking. Bo Mason, a lot of other top people were speaking, and they kind of seemed to be taken aback by Kash Patel talking about having the person of interest, because you don't do that in an investigation like this. You don't say you have the person when you don't have the person, and that could often lead to the person getting away by doing this shoddy law enforcement work. Here, a reporter says, the FBI director says, suspect in custody. What can you tell us? And you'll see Governor Cox kind of uncomfortable to answer. This was before we knew that suspect was not the right guy. Again, the second time they got it wrong today alone. Here, play this clip.
The FBI director is posting that a suspect is in custody. I would just like clarification. Do you or do you not have a suspected shooter in custody?
We have a person of interest in custody that is being interviewed right now.
That is not George Zinn.
That is not George Zinn. That is correct.
Now, this is Police Commissioner Mason. Here, he said that there was the first person that they had in custody was released after we identified that he was not the accurate person. So what he's referring to here is not the person, not the second person in custody, that first person whose face I redacted, the one who's involved in a lot of Utah politics. So this screw up happened twice. Here, play this clip.
Shortly after the shooting, we did have a suspect in custody, George Zinn, but he was released from custody after we identified that he did not match the shooting suspect and was not an accurate person of interest. However, he has been booked into the county jail by Utah Valley University Police Department for obstruction of justice.
Then the police was asked if a weapon was recovered. Here, play this clip.
I'm sorry, see? Was the weapon recovered? At this point, I can't disclose that.
And here is what Commissioner of Utah Department of Public Safety, Bo Mason, has to say here about the information they may have on the suspect. Let's play it.
The only information we have on the suspect, the possible shooter, is taken from closed circuit TV here on campus. We do have that. We're analyzing it, but it is security camera footage, so you can kind of guess what the quality of that is. We do know dressed in all dark clothing, but we don't have a much better description other than that.
Now, folks, without knowing who did this, what the motives were, without getting more detail at all, you have Donald Trump and MAGA really politicizing this and turning it into some very hateful rhetoric. Donald Trump gave a speech from the Oval Office and immediately blamed leftists. And he said the left are a bunch of terrorists. and he's inciting his base right here, in my opinion, to commit violence against Democrats. He also references the assassination attempt on him in Butler, where we know that individual was a Republican and a Trump supporter. And the same thing, they flooded the zone with all of this information. Oh, it must be a liberal. It must be a leftist. It must be liberal. It was a very, very lifelong Republican. That's who it was, who was in a big Trump house. But this is the dangerous rhetoric he's saying. Let's play it.
For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and innocent people and taken.
You could be next. I hate to say it, but I have a sick feeling we will be seeing more targeted assassination. The left are terrorists. This guy, Harrison Smith, right-wing media influencer, says, round them the F up. This other popular X account, which used to be Twitter, says, there's no going back after this. There's no more words to be said. The only way this ends is complete annihilation of the Democrat Party. Matt Forney says, Charlie Kirk being assassinated is the American Reichstag fire. It is time for a complete crackdown on the left. Every Democratic politician must be arrested and the party banned under RICO. Every libtard commentator must be shut down. Stochastic terrorism, they caused this. And then more comments like this. They've declared war. I want to see the Air Force sent to Democratic cities. You get the point. I mean, one horrible thing. This is war. One horrible thing after the other. Look, the first thing that we said here on the Midas Touch Network.
God damn. Do you see the reaction, nigga? Like, God damn, bro.
These white people, is fingernails and Pampers being bought. Like, niggas is biting their fingernails and they sending their wives to the store to get the pens and Pampers because Americans finna shit all on themselves. They trying to scare you. Yeah, and you see what they talking about, freedom of speech, everything, you know, and Democrats go to Democratic cities, and you know what I mean, even for the Democrats, look what he's saying about us. Look what they're saying.
They saying this is war.
This is war.
A lot of this is war, nigga.
Oh my God, they will scare you. Hey, it's weapons of mass destruction by mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean?
What type of whistleblower is that to say this is war? You know how many militias is out there?
Hey, man, they said it to Eazy-E. It's war on music. Maxine Waters, you know what I mean? It was war on Eazy-E. It was war on them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? They blame for the culture we got now. So now our speech, what he was talking about, they start pointing the fingers because they got to. They don't know who this person is that done this. You know what I'm saying? So they know they know they got the security footage. And the first thing you heard him say, you know we got security footage. You know how that is. Hey, yeah, you in LA. I'm where I'm at.
Nigga, my ring
you
footage
can't
is
walk.
crystal clear.
Go to UCLA. Go to UCLA. And I bet you won't get, hey son, I bet you them UCLA police gonna roll up on you.
Man, instantly.
Instantly, they gonna see you from somewhere. I bet you they got a drone flying over there, looking at the campus. So you mean to tell me, and they knew this dude was coming to debate students and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you can still be in college to go to the military too. And I'm gonna say it one more time for the people in the back. It happened in Utah. They have militias too, well trained. Well-oiled machines, you know what I mean? And
they have a big army influence out there too.
I mean, you know, white power.
Hey, let's get back to the content. This nigga crazy. White power.
Not knowing the facts about what took place is that in the strongest possible terms, we condemn political violence. When the assassination attempt happened on Donald Trump, same thing. In the strongest possible terms, we always call out and reject political violence. We can strongly disagree with people, but political violence is never the way, ever, and we don't condone that ever here at the Midas Touch Network. I want to point out, though, as well, that at the same time Charlie Kirk was assassinated, there was a horrible school shooting that took place at literally the same exact time at Evergreen High School in Evergreen, Colorado, which is southwest of Denver. First, it was reported 3 students, including the attacker, was shot. I think that number has been up to 4 students who have been shot and many seriously injured. Another school shooting taking place at the same time. So I'll show you this last video right here as Yashar Ali posts. Authorities say that Charlie Kirk was taken to the hospital in a private vehicle. Every major event has medical staff and sometimes ambulances on site in case anyone faints or has another medical incident. Why were there no ambulances on site? Here, play this clip. Well, there you have it, folks. Again, our hearts here sincerely go out to Charlie Kirk's wife and his kids, and his family. The fact that we disagree.
Man, who was that Asian federal?
That's what I was about to. I
federal
was
nigga?
laughing at. Hey man, go back. Did you just
Who
see?
was that Asian federal nigga, man? Where he pop up at, man? That nigga.
I
He was
mean,
like
he
an
was.
ICE agent, nigga. Where he
Was he?
pop up
He
at?
must have been Chips. Was he Chips? The Utah version of Chips?
Man, this shit ain't no coincidence. You heard what that man said, man. The man said, man, another school shooting happened exact moment. Oh,
Hey,
man.
hey, y'all
I
remember
don't
where the
believe in
first
allegedly.
started?
I don't
The
believe in
first
coincidences, man. I don't believe in these
Colorado.
alleged coincidences, man.
You
You know what I'm
remember the
saying?
movie? Remember the
And we
movie?
know and
Hold on.
what happened. What
Let
happened?
Mike land. Mike getting that
What
something.
happened?
Talk to him, Mike.
What happens during every school shooting that the Democrats and Republic, well, the Democrats do? They try to make gun laws. Republicans shun them. Now we're in a time where the president is openly, practically declaring war on urban cities, trying to militarize these zones. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's obvious. The coordination is just way too obvious, man. Like. When it comes to these national situations, man, if you're a student of history, you know there's rarely, if ever, a coincidence, man. Rarely, if ever, a coincidence, man. Like this is part of the program.
Look, and I
Allegedly.
believe you fully, allegedly, right? I asked a question earlier. I said, how many people, government officials died in the Obama, presidency? How many government officials died during the Bush, like Bush presidency, both presidencies? The most that happened, and they got some shoes through at the nigga. Like, boom. Now you fast forward to the Trump presidency, and you got fucking government officials dropping left and right. You got government influencers dropping left and right. Like, this is like I said, it's like the rap shit when the YNs took over. Just like the YN version of the rap shit, because this ain't never happened. Like, y'all ain't even, like, it's so normal. Y'all ain't even tallying this shit up. Like, goddamn, this one got with a bat. This one, 2 people got killed. This one got killed. That one, he damn near got assassinated. Like, you ain't seeing what's going down. Just doing this, nigga. That nigga ain't been in this motherfucker 7 months, man.
Hey man, look.
This is a coordinated purge right here.
Look, I watched them dudes talk about the UFO and
Allegedly.
The senator said, I tried to get some info, and it wasn't even an official that told him no. He said it was somebody that he don't know who it is, and he said, I'm a senator, I'm part of the government. He said, whoever this person is told me I can't get info about something I need to know, that I need to brief y'all about. So whoever they is, he was hot. And so what that tell you? He was elected by the people for the government. I need some info. You send your secretary to get the info. Somebody said I can't get it. Well, I'm above somebody. No,
Man, so it's niggas above them.
So
he made a deal to where he could get his bread for his family empire. They will let him run it up, but he's a puppet, my nigga. All that shit he was signing, he didn't even know what it was. They had to tell him what it was. Like, hey, this is the new bill for this one and that one. And he's like, oh, okay. Hey, this is another bill that we're doing for this, that, and the third. Oh, for real? Okay. Zip, 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 zip. Like, he couldn't name one fucking bill that he signed. They had to present it to the nigga like, hey, this is the new bill. Oh, for real? Okay. Zip, 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 zip. That means you a fucking puppet. If you ain't knowing what the fuck you signing and they gotta make an announcement to what you signing, you're a fucking puppet. Period.
Hey, Hey, he scribbled on that motherfucker, my nigga. He be scribbling on there. And Biden used the stamp. You know what I'm saying? He used the stamp. So both of them, you know. So
They said,
man,
"Hey Trump, this is the new bill for your shit bag and your pee bag that you got strapped to your leg." Okay, sure.
right, man. Like so,
Allegedly, just joking around. Allegedly,
right. But for real, man, it's a free for all, man. Like you said, man. They really don't give a shit. It's just something to stir up the pot to get their agendas going. And when people like us get on here and you know what I mean, have one opinion or another about whichever, man, that's all they want. You know what I mean? And then it'll be another one, whether it's they breaking in that motherfucker at the White House, you know what I mean? They
y'all
was
niggas being too modest, man. This is the white boy Bloods and Crips that's going on right now. Period. These niggas is sliding on each other, man. These niggas is up and anteing on each other, bro. Period. Allegedly, bro. Allegedly. They
repping the
slide.
elements
Shit
and
is
the
slide. I think the red side is like nigga boys in the hood, nigga at that motherfucking at the restaurant or whatever that burger joint was. Them blood niggas weren't playing. Period. Yeah. Yeah, the nigga that caught the nigga running through the alley, Ricky, them blood niggas wasn't playing it. This is the example of motherfucking boys in the hood, man. Them blood niggas, the Reds, the Republican niggas ain't playing. They up in the ante. They ain't fucking around.
They know, hey man, now it's the who done it game. You know what I'm saying? It's the who done it. And they keep talking about the security. Y'all got to see this person enter, set up, walk up the if you can walk up the grass, get on the roof, you know what I mean? All that. And just look at everything that they showing. Like I said, where's the ambulance at? Like, where's the
That's
emergency?
what they said.
Like
Where's the
any
ambulance at?
event, I don't give a fuck if you had some kids with a bounce house out there. It's just gonna be a ambulance out there or something just in case. It wasn't none of that. He got wheeled out like he was a real politician. Like he was like they took him right then and whisked him off.
Bro, they act like that nigga was a government official. Hey, cameras
Yeah.
off. Like it wasn't a normal nigga getting that was a government official getting carried off. Like we don't know if they plants. Like we don't know, bro.
You seen the Asian dude, he was backing off, like back off. Like it wasn't like they already damn near down the street. Like it
Look,
was like it's crazy, man.
nigga, peep this. They was funking. These motherfuckers was funking at the White House over this shit. They
Right.
weren't funking over the two Democrats that got killed, but they funking over this nigga. Peep this, man. Salute the Young Turks TV, man. Let me see if I got this shit on Speedy Gonzalez, man. We're going real small hat. I mean, real 10 hat tonight. Let's go, y'all. What the fuck weekly? Let's go. Yada da.
Horrible, tragic day where Charlie Kirk has been shot and killed in Utah while doing an event there. A fight broke out on the floor of the House. We have the video of it. We're going to show you in a second. Representative Anna Paulina Luna is the one who seems to have started it, for lack of a better way of putting it. So let's take a look at the footage first.
Let's wait a minute. The House will be in order. The House will be in order.
All right, so obviously hard to make out what she is saying or others are saying there. But let me explain who said what to the best of our ability. Getting this from CNN's reporting. Representative Lauren Boebert apparently complained that, quote, silent prayers get silent results. Okay, but wait, after the mass shootings, you guys constantly say thoughts and prayers. So here, I've seen people on the left, including in our audience, saying it, but not 1% sarcastic. Like, really, our thoughts go out to Charlie's family. That's tragic. He has a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. Etc. So what else should we do? So I don't know what she means, and I don't know what she's looking for. Okay, then Representative Anna Paulina Luna said, "You effing caused this." She shouted to the Democrats across the House chamber. And in response, Democrats could be heard, this now I'm quoting CNN, could be heard shouting back about a school shooting in Colorado Wednesday and a call for action on gun violence. Hey guys, I've got more, but I got a suggestion for those in the House. How about yelling at each other, instead of yelling at each other and recriminations back and forth, you guys roll up your sleeves and do something about it. So if you're saying, hey, this is another gun shooting and we think the answer is action on gun violence, then and maybe that might have protected Charlie's life or saved Charlie's life, then instead of yelling, do something about it, introduce a bill. If you're a Republican and you're super mad about it and you think what would help, you guys always say mental health. Now I'm talking about the Republican politicians. Okay, if it's mental health, do you want to do a bill that gets more mental health funding today? That could potentially be productive. Or do you just want to yell at each other? Well, there's more yelling. As she walked into the Capitol, according to CNN, Luna also lashed out at Democrats and accused them of, quote, getting people killed. As she spoke to reporters, and she said, quote, stop with the rhetoric. You're getting people killed. You're going to get one of us killed too while you continue doing it. Yes, so both sides have to stop with the rhetoric.
But they forgot about the J6ers, where a J6er got killed from their rhetoric. See, it ain't fun when the rapper got the gun. And I ain't, trying to salute none of this. I'm just saying, like, it's cool when they do it, but it's a problem when, we do it. You know what I mean? On that type of, and I ain't saying I'm with either of these parties. I'm neutral, but it seemed like it's a problem. It's cool when the Republicans do it. They can run it up, hey, look the side eye, but when some allegedly, and we don't even know if this dude is a Democrat or not, but they putting the blame on, they threw the hot potato on them. Oh, that if allegedly, with that being happening, like, that's defamation of character. Like, you could get these people hurt physically, in this Trump era where people are getting shot and boo bop and, assaulted with bats and knives, and hey, it's going down on motherfucking government officials, man. So I don't think this is the right rhetoric for the Republicans to be dishing out there, because now you putting the Democrats in danger. That's how I feel. How y'all feel?
I'm just what we said earlier, man. They gonna point the finger at each other until this person pops up. Whoever did this, until he pops up, the blame game, just like they do. When they find him, they're gonna blame the gun. They're gonna,
man, that nigga is in Tijuana chilling.
guess what?
Margaritas and shit. He in Mexico. He good money, man. That nigga got away.
I think he's unalived. I think he unalived himself, and they gonna find him with his
Nah,
manifesto.
hell no.
Man, they know,
With his
man.
manifesto.
They know who the hell this is, man. All that red and blue ET, that red and blue
He
ET
got
fingers is popping off.
satellites and shit, all types of shit.
The red and blue ET fingers is popping off right now, man. We ain't falling for none of that, man. I mean, like, no, this it's a program. It's a play. Period. Like, it just don't get no simpler than that. Like, you can't overstate it. Like, it's a play.
All of a sudden, look. Now, let's put the battlefield out there. All of a sudden, when the judges are going against Trump, sending troops to states and shit, it's illegal. They stopping that. Now you got so much violence going down that now that, okay, I could claim a state of emergency or whatever you want to claim and actually send troops to these states now. Or well, they killing, like, allegedly. This is just my, train of thought, my idea. It's not truth. It's not facts. It's just me thinking outside the box,
Yeah, I'm with you, man. But man, just like I said, man, like, dude blended in with the crowd so effortlessly, you know what I'm saying? And
like a trained assassin. Like a trained assassin, allegedly.
You know what I mean? Like,
man, one shot. It wasn't like 30 shots like the nigga that was at Trump. Trump shot 8 times. The nigga that was on Trump shot 8 times. That nigga shot 1 time and got little.
And got out of there.
Got little like Wayne, man.
Just like the beginning of a James Bond movie. The first one got out of there. He rolled his shit, broke his gun down, rolled his shit up, you know what I mean? Put it in his case and turned into a college student. Walked and ran
if he was the one that actually disposed of it, you know what I'm saying? His job was probably to take the shot and get out of there, and somebody else disposed of it. You know what I'm saying?
Leave it there. Let us play 007. Let us play headquarters. God damn it! What the fuck, Weekly Hood headquarters? Like, get on out of there. You know what I mean?
Right. Get on out of there.
Yeah. Right. Leave it go. You know what I mean? They knew what weapon to use, what you know what I'm saying, what kind of magazine, all that, the wind,
Man,
everything.
somebody knew what the fuck they was doing, man. That shit
Knew
like
it.
that don't happen randomly, bro. That ain't no random shooting. I mean, I don't think nobody claimed this was a random shoot. I ain't
No,
heard that from either side, man. This is so if it's not random, then it's coordinated.
right. So
Somebody knew it was happening.
Gary,
Period.
you know, look, blame them motherfuckers. Somebody said he got little like Gary Coleman, but look, man, blame it. Who you until he or she or this or that get caught, then you know what I mean. You did it. No, you did it. No, you did it. No, you did it.
Common
You mean
sense. I mean, you know, common sense is. I know it ain't so common, right? But I'm just saying, something that coordinated from such a professional level individual sniper or assassin, you know what I'm saying, was not intended to get caught. Nowhere in the plans. You know what I'm saying? A person of that caliber who can carry out this kind of shooting with one shot, you know what I'm saying, one kill shot like that from such range is not no accidental, coincidental shit. You know what I'm saying?
this
Unless
dude is
they really,
a podcaster, Mike, too. You know what I mean? To your point, this dude
but
is
we don't. But we don't know what but I mean, yeah, that might have been his friend, but we don't know what he was doing. We don't know what he was connected to.
true.
Like it's too fresh. It's too
Too
fresh. I mean, it ain't enough facts out there, man. It just, you know what I mean? The cover up is happening. They covering it up, you know what I'm saying? They throw enough dirt over it in the muddy the waters enough where the average typical motherfuckers won't be, you know what I'm saying? Where the speculation man can make this shit blow over. You know what I'm saying?
All
Just
right,
like
man.
the typical happened.
I hate to be a nigga that's trying to get to the next topic, but
ready.
next topic we talk about this shit for 2 hours, bro.
Let's
Let's
do
get
it.
to this UFO shit, man. They coming out and saying UFOs is real. I told y'all niggas when I seen a UFO, that motherfucker split in half. It was three motherfuckers. They split in half, three motherfuckers, and then came back together and sped off. I've been told y'all that story. Like it was this one big ass UWAP, and then three UWAP split up. They went different ways, and they came back together, formed, and it disappeared. Listen to what this nigga said, man.
Like
They are
Voltron.
now coming. They are now coming forward with UFO fucking documentation. You know what I mean? And listen to what he say the ship was. Let's go, y'all. Fair use. This is crazy. We need to be scared. Let's go.
Weather, and I returned to my barracks on base, and at approximately 0130, I saw an approximately 100-foot equilateral triangle take off from near the NASA hangar on the base. The craft interfered with my telephone, did not have any sound, and the material it was made of appeared fluid or dynamic. I was under this triangular craft for a few minutes, and then it rapidly ascended to commercial jet level in seconds, displaying zero kinetic disturbance, sound, or wind displacement. And as I began walking towards the light, towards the flight line and the track, the light then flies across the base, across the flight line, and as it flies to me, a triangle manifests around the light. I can't tell you if it's active camouflage. I can't tell you if it appeared around the light, but I can tell you that it was a white light, and then it was a triangle. It stopped about 100 feet in front of me and approximately 100 feet above me. My telephone got extremely hot, completely froze, dead. I remember how thick it was. It was between 1 to 2 stories thick, equilateral triangle. I could never see the top of it, and the edges were 90 degrees. I'm a federal whistleblower, having testified to both the ICIG and ARROW with direct firsthand knowledge of and experience with craft and technologies that are not ours and are.
That nigga said that shit was 2 stories, triangle.
Hey man, old boy said this. The dude sitting next to him interviewed Bob Lazar a long time ago. He been saying something about it. So they've been leaking this slowly but surely. We probably done seen something in the air before at night.
I
And
done
they got
seen hella UFOs. Nigga going to Arizona, it's hella UFO activity. Every time I got a
all the
balcony, I
bull
see
out
some shit in the
there.
sky.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But guess
The
what though?
only thing I say, man, William Cooper was not lying, man. He
Why
got killed
don't we
At
for it.
all.
hear nothing about them in Africa?
Rest in peace. That's why he ain't with us no more, because he was not lying. Now they want to let these niggas talk about it. Let's go, y'all. Fair use.
reportedly operating without congressional oversight. Because of my direct knowledge of the reality of certain legacy UAP programs, my professional career was deliberately obstructed, and I have endured sustained reprisals from government agencies for over a decade. From 2011 to 2013, I was stationed at Langley Air Force Base, Virginia, conducting 24-hour operations via manned and unmanned aerial vehicles for Special Operations Forces in the global war on terror. During the summer of 2012, my team was on standby for weather, and I returned to my barracks on base, and at approximately 0130, I saw an approximately 100-foot equilateral triangle take off from near the NASA hangar on the base. The craft interfered with my telephone, did not have any sound, and the material it was made of appeared fluid or dynamic. I was under this triangular craft for a few minutes, and then it rapidly ascended to commercial jet level in seconds, displaying zero kinetic disturbance, sound, or wind displacement. Some years after that experience, I was further exposed to classified information from the UAP Legacy Crash Retrieval Program through a sensitive position I held within a special access program. During this time, intelligence officers approached me in fear for their own careers, citing misconduct within these programs and similar retaliation that I was already enduring at this time. These issues include medical malpractice committed by Veterans Affairs staff, denial of work I performed while enlisted in the United States Air Force, forged and manipulated employment documents, workplace harassment, including colleagues being directed to not speak with me, manipulation of my security clearance by certain agencies, blocking, delaying, and ultimately removing my ability to be employed within the IC. The retaliation I face and the retaliation against individuals I know who worked in these programs is what convinced me in March 2023 to become a whistleblower. I came forward out of concern for people's lives and to ensure I did everything I could to let our elected representatives know the truth about what is really happening in the executive branch. At the end of March 2023, I agreed to meet with Arrow following the suggestion of other federal officials believing it was what our nation required of me. I had reservations with Arrow due to assessments they were reporting publicly at the time as a misrepresentation of the truth. Because of these concerns, I did not share sources and methods information in order to protect current and former federal personnel who had firsthand exposure to technologies of unknown origin. I did not want anyone to face further retaliation, feel discarded, isolated, hopeless, separated from the country they serve. Efforts to rectify this situation for all whistleblowers have been difficult and troubling. And to the flight line and the track, the light then flies across the base, across the flight line, and as it flies to me, a triangle manifests around the light. I can't tell you if it's active camouflage. I can't tell you if it appeared around the light, but I can tell you that it was a white light and then it was a triangle. It stopped about 100 feet in front of me and approximately 100 feet above me. My telephone got extremely hot, completely froze, dead. I remember how thick it was. It was between 1 to 2 stories thick, equilateral triangle. I could never see the top of it, and the edges were 90 degrees. There were 4 lights in total, 1 light on each corner and a larger light in the center, 2 to 3 times the size of the corner lights. But what was really odd was the outside. The best way to describe it is like looking at a James Webb telescope picture where you have the colors and then the black background. So the craft itself was this black metallic flake paint, but on top of the craft was this gold lava, plasma, some type of fluid going over and around the craft. I'm under this for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then the center light flashes 2 to 3 times, no sound, immediately shoots up to commercial jet level minimum, in my opinion. And I immediately feel static electricity all over my body. And then I smell the smell of after a thunderstorm or lightning storm, that really strong summer thunderstorm smell. Gets up to flight level. I'm trying to get my phone reset, and I can only see the center light at this point. If I didn't actually see it take off, I would have thought it was a star. And then it hovers up there and it begins to slowly move due east out over the Atlantic Ocean. I finally got my phone reset. The entire thing was about, from the time I saw the light pop up near the hangar until it took off out over the ocean, was about 15 minutes.
And following up to that question, after you disclose this information to the intelligence community, Inspector General, you're subject to phishing attempts and job blacklisting.
Nigga, it's real UFOs out there.
I just want to say this. I know he lying because he's not black. Only black people can smell when the rain is coming. And what it smells like. So ain't no he lying. It smelled like thunder and lightning, after it thunders and lightning. What the fuck? You know what that smell like? Fire. When lightning hit your ass, it smell like fire because you own fire. We know when it raining, it smell like it's about to rain. He lying, man. You know what I'm saying? He lying. And some of them dudes are already been in the military and they already programmed to bring this shit out. You can look
at he on the Senate floor. This is not like an interview. He's on the Senate floor talking
he's
to shit.
under oath too, ain't he? He's under oath, right? If you lie to your mama under oath, hey man, I'm just saying that banana in the tailpipe again. I don't care if he was on my floor. He gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like that don't mean nothing to me.
The
Because
reason why this shit is coming out right now, because as of recently, man, they seen some shit in the sky and they shot a rocket at that bitch, and that bitch deflected the rocket.
and the pieces of the rocket followed it. But you know what I would have been doing? I would have been taking pictures myself. All that old discreet and they blocking me. That first one I'd have seen, guess what? I got my little mini camera. I'm not telling them I got footage until I come on with something like this. Hey, they guess what I got? I'm popping it out right then. I ain't see this is too much like a movie. The MacGuffin. If y'all don't take me to the Congress floor, I got these pictures and I'm gonna show them. And if he go, he don't show them. I'm coming with it right then. Yeah, guess what I got, y'all? Look, whoa. They blocking, they turning it off. I got the real deal because I was up in that plane flying around and I seen this thing and I took a picture out of my phone broke. Anybody phone broke, they didn't. Motherfucker's phone wasn't broke when Woody busted his motherfucking head on that motorcycle. Motherfucker's phone wasn't broke when other shit be happening. So your phone broke when a big phenomenon happened. You know what I mean? What Eddie Murphy say? My eyes were sprained. You know what I mean? No, man, like it'll be undeniable evidence I would have. I'm just saying me. Anybody else, like, you know what I mean? Like, for real. I believe Yuck when he said, because he was adamant about how it did what it did and everything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You whatever. Take it for granted. But that right there, and you in the military, you got a lot of stuff at your disposal. You know what I'm saying? Like, take a picture, tell somebody, look, you see what we doing? Man, hurry up, get your, you know what I mean? Private, whoever you are, you know what I mean? Get your camera out, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? None of that. Nobody, but then we get this grainy little thing, look like a bean and all that old shit, man. And then we get this. You know what I mean? Like we have real eyewitness footage. You know, we got allegedly people getting abducted. All that stuff is not real. But these people come out all of a sudden, you know what I mean? We gotta listen to that, whatever. You know what I mean? I would believe you, Yuck, before I start believing them. And I'm really interested in it. Because you'd be kind of a fool to think that we the only people here, even on Earth. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't even getting that deep, but why hide it from us? You know what I mean? And you can look at the old papers from them finding giants to Bigfoot fur and everything else, man, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's all a secret. Why? When it's already been known, you know what I'm saying? But here we go. It's all to keep you dumb or dumber. You know what I'm saying? So then we get this. You know what I mean? Talk your shit, yeah. I don't know what happened. I was on mute, y'all. I don't know where Yuck at. I think he chilling. I don't know if Mike's still around. But goddamn. The aliens did come and get us all, didn't they, chat? What's going on? Hit the like button, you know what I mean? Chat, you do all that.
What's up, Chad? I just came back. I'm tripping too. I think Yuck done hit the snoodle, but I think he over there snoodle. He's sawing logs or something. I think Mike gone too. I took me a little smoke break, but you know what I mean, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? If not, we gonna wait a little minute for there you go.
Hey man, back in this motherfucker, man. You dig?
Yo,
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we back in this motherfucker. Little power nap break.
I said, hey, he probably was snoodle. I said he probably sawing logs. I got me old 7-minute workout in real quick.
Man, my bad, guy. I took a little snooze off, man.
So hey, when you been traveling though, fam, that's when that jet lag hit you. That back end, I already know, boy. You feel me?
Right.
You
We're
know?
gonna shut this shit down right now, though. If a nigga falling asleep, it's time to shut it down. Period.
Hey, boy, you woke up out that dream. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey man, I had a dream to shut this fucking podcast down. So many UFO conspiracies.
hey, they was saying you got abducted and everything. We got the ET finger on it. You feel me?
Oh my god, man. Yeah, they just landed me back and
Hey, but right on chat, shout out to you already
I'm
know.
glad to fall asleep with a camera on. Boy, imagine with that camera on a nigga. Oh,
hey, boy, you got the Niagara over there, huh?
man, the cold shit. I had a dream that I was still podcasting. I was asleep to the motherfucker. That's crazy.
Oh, you was talking good. You was fair using and allegedly like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker in my dream. Nigga, I woke up like, hold on, man. I'm in the seat. I see the screen still up.
Trump came and picked Yuck up in the UFO and took him on a trip real quick. Look,
man, literally, man. What the niggas call AT aliens, nigga. Hey, man, but another episode of WTF Weekly, mate. You know what I mean? With my co-host, mate, MJG and his motherfucker, man. You know, the alumni, the gang and this bitch, man. Michael Scar, man. Appreciate y'all two brothers keeping this content shit lit. Appreciate the whole chat, everybody in the motherfucking comments, the SIG committee, the gang, you know what I mean? The nation, dragons in the chat, man. You hear, I'm tired than the motherfucker. I'm about to eat my
good, bro. Get your rest, man. I'll holler at you soon, man.
For sure. Michael Scar, man. Free the guys, man. Appreciate you, bro, for tapping in.
So, all right,
sure.
All right, Mike.
Michael Scar, tap in, man. You feel me? Real one, you know what I mean? Real regime, dragon gang shit, man. MJG, another one, man. You know how we do this shit.
Right out the park, you know what I'm saying? You when you put them to sleep, it's all good, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what we talking about, but you already know how we do. What the fuck weekly. That's why it's called What the Fuck. You at the end.
That was a what the fuck that fall asleep, nigga.
You know what I'm talking about? What the fuck you talking about? So hey, you already know we the great. That's what that G stand for. We all, you know what I'm saying? Yada da. Dragons in the chat. Right.
Dragons in the chat at all times, man. Appreciate you, MJG. Yada da.
Yada da.
Off top, MJG, my co-host with the most in the building, man. God damn, my ass passed out. That's crazy. I probably got slob out the side of my mouth, hella shit. Anyway, another episode with a WTF Weekly, man. Bought for you guys, Yuck Mouth, man. My co-host, MJG. My other co-host, Big Salute the Network, you know what I mean? I don't know what he doing. I ain't seen him online in a couple days, man. So, prayers and hopefully he going through some good times, man. But I ain't seen my bro online in a hot second. So, you know what I mean? If y'all see Network, tell them to tap in with the guy, man. Other than that, man, good night, man. I'm about to take my ass to sleep, man. Hit them likes on the way out, man. Getting them comments, hit them dragons on the way out, man. Y'all know the deal. Smoke a Lot Records, y'all know what to do with it. Birds Comics USA, y'all know what to do with it. I'm out this bitch. Tired to the motherfucker, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Yada. Oh, boy. What the fuck weekly? Deuces. Nigga, it's Sleepy Floyd. Look at my hat. Nigga, hat all tilted and shit. We out, my nigga. Yada. Oh, this shit didn't end. Let's end, nigga.
Yuck Mouth TV. Yada. Yuck Mouth TV. Yada.